Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This one is about to get underway. It's United 5 taking on Idle. The winner faces Czech 6 in the grand final of the QuakeCon 2005 ET. We are banging straight underway. United 5 lining up with Silver, Spartan, Bob, Special, Alea, and Axe on the Allied side, making their push down towards the main route. We have got Spy, Galahad, HK, Lang, Holz, and dystans, aka Gazetta on that bottom level. Special using the momentum, drops down left, pulls in the Panzerfaust, just dropping one, but Alea and Axe coming in. Idle have already fallen back 2 players to this flag. Spy is one of them, and he will just fall back. We have Galahad joining him, allied player pushing in towards that 4 bunker, but the Axis spawn on top of it, no such luck for him. And we have Special again on the bottom level, Dynamite yellow here. We have reinforcements, Special double Panzerfaust clearing out, HK and Galahad. Spartan though, dropped by Holz. Special last man standing, getting in there. Holz out for the count, but 3 down for the Axis team. Reinforcements coming in for the Allied United 5 side. Revive on Alea, superbly timed by Axe there. And now Alea will drop that Dynamite down. And United 5 have started this one very well. 60 seconds on the clock, 63 seconds on the clock, and the Dynamite is down. That is clockwork.
Quite outstanding beginning to this game here. U5 making up for some lost time last night, showing us they can play these matches nice and quickly. We're watching, oh, not good, as we've seen Dynamite defused inside by the Idle team. Idle not about to be denied their opportunity at the grand finals. They want to come through here. We're watching for the next attack to come in. I'm following Spartan from U5 as an engineer. Has that rifle nade loaded up, wants to do some damage inside. Sees HK, let it rip, and tries to do, there we got switching to the bullets. Gonna try to trap him in a corner. Instead gets slapped down by some, well, a lot of fire going on in there. Just a lot of devastation happening inside. We're still waiting for another engineer from U5 to come in and repeat their very quick plan. Gotta keep attacking. We're watching for that next one. Where are engineers for U5 right now?
Well, Spartan just ran in, Galahad style against negative image on his own, no medic, going down, and well, that was, we picked up on Galahad last time inside the game when he just went in, undisciplined, and was massacred, but here we go. Special, unable to use momentum, just getting plugged away by the MP40 shots. He hits the deck. Special had a good round with that Panzerfaust, but whang! 1, 2, 3, 4 grenades going in there, just annihilating this Czech 6, this U5 side, coming out of those tunnels.
Yes, and we're watching as Alea is going to make another attack here as the engineer, holding back just a moment. The truck is moving forward just a little bit. They want to be careful about how far that truck comes forward. The next attack coming through by the U5 team, looking for the engineers inside. Idle trying to hold them off. Galahad spawns in. We're still watching for the engineer to go down. Axe is guarding that doorway. Silver guarding the doorway as well. Waiting for the engineer. Where's the plant? The engineer's coming off the spawn, moving into position. Alea has that Dynamite down. Flyers come out, and Dynamite is now planted for the second time with 12 minutes left to go.
Allied side exchanging fire at the bunker. Dystans is the one to try and stop them. Dystans now has relayed that flag for the Axis team. Holz going in for the defuse. 15 seconds on it. Rifle there. Holz bye-bye, but medics are there. Second engineer coming in, and another one. Where's the Panzerfaust? 10, he's going to get the defuse. He gets the shots coming in. Oh, no! Where was the Panzer? Where was the rifle? Anything explosive right there. Too little, too late. Holz and Lang combining well there for this Idle team who picked Supply Depot, which is interesting because United 5 yesterday against Motors simply...
Dynamite defused.
If you were to drop a fire for effect somewhere around this area where we're hovering now, just on the first exit of those stairwells, you see how many people are going up here. Holz has already gone there. Dystans past his vicinity. It could rage if your opposition is heavily dependent on self-kill for their defense. We have Spy, Galahad, and Lang just operating the tunnel exit and the rock. Got some cover. Dynamite is going to be oh, Spartan's on a landmine right there. Picked up from above. Bob is the only man picked up by, backed up by Alea. Dynamite yellow on that main entrance. 2 medics to cover him. Here come the reinforcements to the Axis side, but Dynamite down on the depot gate, the all-important one.
Alright, we're watching this Dynamite as it counts down. 25 seconds left to go. Nice grenade by Holz. Gonna get in there. Here comes the by Lang. Lang slapped down by that grenade from Alea. Alea also gonna die there. Here we come for another defuse as Galahad gets everyone back up and running. 11 seconds left. Slapping him down with another Thompson as Silver comes in and does the damage. 6 seconds left. And there we go. A support fire by distance doing a lot of damage, but not enough to stop that Dynamite from blowing the depot gate wide open. Now we're watching for that truck to come on down the hill and go into what could be a very good time here on Supply Depot as we're heading into the stage with the gold.
Well, we're right on the sort of norm, the 10-minute mark on average going by this. Now, what you have to admire there is Idle did everything right to try and get that defused. Dystans pushed forward, support fighters try and clear out the reinforcements, and then it was just a case of U5 having so many players spawning up at that command post area to lay down the fire, and Dystans could only take down half of the team. Only half, anyway.
Only half. We do have Dynamite planted at the west wall. That's going to get them all 3 openings, east, west, and main. And, oh wait, no it's not, because they're going to get a Dynamite defused at the west wall, and so we'll be waiting. They still got plenty of options available to them to come in and attack and try to get these crane controls built. Looking at the U5 team, they're trying to come in that main entrance, coming up against heavy fire, artillery support raining down outside that depot gate, and I am watching Axe as he is trying to get himself inside the depot gate, try to find his teammates, make sure everyone's up and running, making his way. Once again, we have the west depot gate planted. Holz versus Axe. Axe down for the count. Now we're watching for the next attack from United 5. A little boost going on here. Bob trying to get Silver over the wall and do just a little change in their attack plan.
Well, U5 can't get bogged down on what is one of the most unimportant stages. They're just got to get that Dynamite in. Idle will fall back pretty much instantly once they know that they're vulnerable from 3 places, and they need to just get it in. Current controls being built by Spartan right now. Oh, Lang having none of it, but Special now making his way through, backed up by Silver. They will push on away. Lang now taking damage from Special, coming in with that Thompson frag, and let's see whether this United 5 team can actually push on up. They have 3 players on the main stairway. HK is in there. One of the 2 players left up this Idle side on the top level. HK dropping 1. Spy dropping HK with a team frag grenade. And now Silver has to make the most of this. U5 need to make a push while they have the numbers. Oh, they don't. They just have Silver. And let's see what this Idle team have on this top level. HK, Dystans. Now they've fully fallen back. Idle are well in position for another assault.
And Special just runs in, doesn't look behind him, gets flanked by one of the Idle players, and he's going to have to start over once again. Not going to be revived this time around. Dystans coming through with some great grenade damage. All over the level, we see explosions. We're having a hard time getting these engineers inside to get those crane controls built. Watching Alea, he's waiting for his teammates to come and give him some support so he can head upstairs, watching that Axis spawn to do as much damage as possible. Goes in, finds Spy, gonna try to trip him up. Instead, Holtz double teaming and Alea down. We're watching outside again as we have another attack coming through. Have we any sign of the engineers making it to even to the top of the stairs to make an attack on those crane controls, or are they just not even coming close?
No, but they're keeping some of the Axis players just bogged down, not actually able to get in position. If you can do that with minimal numbers, then that's okay, but it's costing them most of their team to actually do it. Spy and Galahad back up in position. We're seeing Dystans exert a real influence on these stairways, and it's nothing that we wouldn't expect from him. He was Gazetta for U96D, who are obviously in the final. He was possibly their winning player for this past season in Europe. And now Special with that Pantherfest on the main stairs. Going to toss a grenade to get in Galahad's direction. Galahad backing away. He needs his medic with him though. Rifle grenade bounced in by Spartan. Axe is going to be his medic for Special. Now there in it goes again. Galahad jumping away for dear life. And they'll push around. Spartan will give the call. Special jump. Hop. Skip. Jump. Fires. Boom. 2 down. Now it's the push. Axe going in. And this allied side are going to lose their engineer so crucially. But Spartan is the second one.
Here comes Spartan in position. Has the fires out. He is going to get those crane controls built and then get slapped down by some fire. Can they get in and get those pushed before they 20 seconds left to go. The crowd goes crazy.
Well, you know, before this, players like No Thanks said if they can't do it on land, then whatever. But Bob was one of those that he questioned, and Bob just showed quite what he can do. 1, 2, 3. That could be the most influential play of this match. The goal is now nestled firmly in the back of that truck. Only 4 minutes left to go. Either way, this is going to be a very good time for Idle. Either way, we're looking at 12 minutes or more. And Idle are going to be very happy with that. Axka's guarding that truck with his life. Silver loses his life to a landing rifle nade. Dystan's clearing up. Axa from the back. And now Idle have themselves 3 or 4 players just surrounding the back of that truck. Very, very... Oh, Bob, 1, 2. Bob pushing in from these depot entrance. Self-killed. They're very, very vulnerable to a support fire at that back entrance. And I just wonder whether they may be able to pull it off.
Well, I'm watching HK as he's trying to keep his players up and running. They're guarding 3 on one side of the truck, 3 on the other, making sure that all entrances are locked down. HK getting into it with Spartan, and Spartan's going to do plenty of damage, trying to clear the way out for the U5 team to get that truck back underway. Idle putting up some nice defense and taking away more and more time, giving them more opportunity to beat the time and when they get control of the Allied side. These guys seem to be feeling very comfortable, the Idle team, with their defense of this truck. But finally, we are going to get U5 in there, get that truck on the way. Axe, Bob, a couple other players in there, but artillery support coming out from holz. 2 down for the count, and that is not a good position for U5 to be in. More time getting stolen away from them.
Very much so. Now, if we compare Idle versus Kinetic to Idle versus U5, there's a big difference. Kinetic got full held on supply at the crane controls, but U5 just starting to actually challenge Idle a little bit more, push it on further. That Kinetic Idle game was absolutely amazing on radar, it has to be said. And Idle got a run for their money there. They may get a run for their money here. Support fire tossed in. A second one going into that tank. Spot may fall victim to that. No, he's already down to the landmine. There it is! Nice, annihilates 3.
Wow.
One of them being his teammates, but galahad and Spy will pick up the remaining U5 players.
Watching right now, you know, you see that support fire come through, and then it's complete and utter calm around that truck. Not a single player there, because they're all able to push out and watch for the next spawn to come in for the Allied team. The truck right now very secure in Idle hands. 1 minute and 54 seconds left to go. I do expect to see a time, but this is not going to be a time that U5 was hoping for. We're going to be down to almost the final seconds. As long as they set a time, I'm sure that they'll feel better about it than getting held for the full 15 minutes. But, you know, with 1:38 left to go, and U5 Silver finally sneaking in and getting the truck just a little bit further, they cannot go this slow for the remainder of the map, or they will not make that exit.
They've already been held at 2 minutes and 30 seconds with this truck. Now Axe. Oh, double pants bounce from Special coming in, just annihilating himself, suicide bombing them out there. Dystans and Lang racking themselves up 2 frags, but we're right outside that main entrance now. 1:13 on the clock. Mobile MGs HK in an interesting position to line up that main entrance, but the truck obviously provides cover from that, so it's not going to work. There it is again. Rifle dropped in by Lang. Special and Silver will pull it inch by inch by inch. And slowly, they think they can. They're getting it up that hill. 57 on the clock. They are going to do this finally.
All right, so we do have the truck swarmed by U5. The exit is in sight. Extraction point ready for them. With 47 seconds left to go, the important point is that they have set a time. The tough part is... Whoa, Lane coming through with the mortar round. Stops them in their tracks, but they spawn just in time to continue the movement of the truck. And they will... another mortar round. 3 down. 30 seconds left. They got to get someone in there. And sure enough, Alea touches the truck just in time to set a time of 14 minutes and 32 seconds.
Wow, Lang came into this, you know, the big players of this team are Dystans, HK, and holz. Lang comes up with that, puts on an extra 10 seconds, and let's see whether that could play hugely come the end of this. 34, 35, and for 31 were the top Idle stats there, and really you have to say that Idle played very strongly there, but there was a lot of encouragement for U5. A lot of, you know, Idle are freshly warmed up. They've already played 1 game today. U5 just here, you know, this is their first game. U5 will be happy with that. With every minute that goes on, they will sort of gain a little bit of confidence, a little bit more, and you feel that there's encouragement from that. When we go to Gold Rush in particular, this one could go to 3 maps.
It really could. And you know what? It's actually good for Idle there. You know, you're talking about they're gaining their confidence. Those mortar rounds at the end have to just really boost everyone. You know, just everyone feeling that rush, that high of Man, we closed this one in style. Let's see what happens in this second half. Let's just rush through there and let's just obliterate that time. You have to know that that's their goal. The better they do on this one, the more likely they're going to do well on Gold Rush. I mean, they just want to keep their momentum going and really pick up on that and just go crazy. So
very much so.
I want to give you a quick rundown. If you don't know, U5 versus Idle. Playing for U5, it's Silver, Spartan, Bob, Special, Alea, and Axe. Playing for Idle, Spy, Galahad, HK, Lang, Holz, and Dystans. These guys just about ready to go. We're waiting on one from each team, Holz and Silver, to get the ready up. And then we'll get the second half underway. 14 minutes and 32 seconds will be on the clock. And we'll see how fast this goes. Will we see it go down to the final seconds? And will that extra 10 seconds make all the difference?
14:32 is about as good as a full hold anyway, so Idle will be happy. But let's see. 3, 2, 1. We are underway once again with Idle knowing it's in their hands to win this map. They're not going to utilize the Panzer on their offensive support by a TosspoT very, very deep. That one will just push all the way back to the tree. Made famous sort of by Junk 52, that one I felt. And now it will be Lang going down. Grenade using the momentum from Lang. Oh, not going to happen. U5 very grouped up in that bottom level. A Panzer would absolutely range them. There's 3 of them there. He's absolutely... Oh, there's finally a support fire going in. And now Lang will just hop, skip, and jump down between the support fire. And now he's in a great position with Axe not knowing he's behind you. Boom.
Watching inside, we have got a couple of Idle guys inside. We're looking for the engineer. It's going to be Lang up here, waiting for his teammates to support him. Dynamite going down for Idle, and Dynamite has been planted using 2 engineers to get that in as fast as possible. 25 seconds left on the Dynamite. The Axis do have control of the forward bunker, but not for long. It's going crazy up there as they're trying to hold on. Idle wants to keep that forward bunker, save them some time. Idle Lang already putting back down Dynamite at the rear spawn exit. So that's 2 Dynamites down for the Idle team. 13 minutes, 22 seconds left to go. No sign of a defuse. 3 seconds left on that lower Dynamite, and that forward bunker will be blown.
Now the U5 side just about in position now for the next stage. They would have liked to have at least put on another 2 minutes or so on that first stage. Very much against the run of plan for them. Now, HK and Idle about to make their push up the hill. Truck is slowly moving with them. They have 4 players just waiting for the fire effect to end. No need to lose their life to that. Spartan drops dystans with the MP40. Now the grenade goes in, finishes off his body. Galahad has self-killed, and they're going to push in once again. Support fire forward. The second one going across. Nicely timed. 1 to the gate, 1 to the command post. It's going to be Axe to take surrounded there. That's none of the support fires actually connected. Silver with 1. Spartan dropping another special. The next U5 come alive here, and it's just a question of getting those gibs in and finishing that attack off. But that was very nicely done. But they're coming again.
All right, so we have 12 minutes, 27 seconds left on the second half of this first map of Supply Depot.
Oh!
Next attack coming in from Idle, but look at that. U5 special throws out the artillery support. 3 in 1 shot, and that's going to slow things down for the Idle team. U5 needs every second they can steal away, and they claimed a good one there. Watching around, the command post is still claimed by the Axis team. More explosions happening as Idle makes their next attack. We're watching for them. They're going to once again put some focus on the command post. Very important position for them. Looking for the covert ops. See if we get them back on that up and running. We have a field ops out here. I see a lot of medics, but no sign of the covert inside. That could be changing very soon. Watching out here, where is that covert?
Well, it looks like they're just going to leave that command post while the Axis team are down. Lang goes, oh, trip specials landmine. How important could that be? HK with a revive. Where are the Axis team? Dyson's dropping a support fire in there, just missing the Axis spawn. But Dynamite yellow, Dynamite now red on that main entrance. And U5 with 11 minutes and 22 seconds to go. This is looking pretty bad for them right now.
It really is. 22 seconds left on that Dynamite. Watching around, no sign of either team. We're not seeing guarding, we're not seeing diffuses coming through. We're watching the time tick away on the Dynamite. I'm still watching in all directions as it just kind of seems the Dynamite sitting there. No one's going to do anything with it. Spartan runs by it, but he's a field off, so he's not going to be able to defuse. And with 4 seconds left, that main entrance will be blown open. At the same time, Lang rotates back as an engineer, takes the command post, and these guys are just flying across Supply Depot. 10 minutes, 48 seconds left to go, and they're already on to the crane control stage.
Yes, they are. It's just a question now of U5 locking down these 2 side walls. If they can just keep it to them only attacking through that main depot gate, then it's easy to crossfire. But with Dino down on the east, and now an attempt on the west, and I don't see any shape of an engineer going towards east, then they're not going to have that luxury of being able to put extra minutes on, as teams like Czech 6 will often do at this stage of a match. Now, support fire down, U5 debating whether to just hold on here or fall back. We still have 3 players surrounding that truck. Looks like they're going to hold on for a while at least. Garand frag coming in by Lang. Alea hits the deck. dystans with the self-kill. Dynamite now yellow on the West Depot wall. And really, now it's endgame. 10 minutes to hold on to that final stage. It will be monumental, for sure.
Especially with the way that Idle's playing right now, really working as a team, sending 3 over to the west wall to get the dynamite down. They're getting dynamite down on both sides. They're guarding it. We will see all entrances open. 10 seconds left on one of the walls. And just following around here, looking at Idle's next attack. They got 4 going through the main entrance, about to head inside. And we're watching for the engineers to make their move on those parts. Alea from U5 up high, guarding those crane controls, trying to pick them off as they come through the doorway, able to get some nice Luger damage in on Galahad, but we are going to have self-kills as Idle going to start once again from the spawn, make another attack as a team, rushing in together.
Yeah, it's U5 are very much split up. They're not going to let a player like dystans influence them with an airstrike. Axe coming in with 1, 2, Spartan dropping the 3rd, HK hits the deck, Special joining in on the fun, and this Idle attack has again hit the deck. Special pushing forward that time, Spot will follow in, down dystans. I guess Special had a spawn coming up. Yeah, Silver with a self-kill. And Galahad, though, with that self-kill, will run in unopposed, hits the deck. Is that a mortar shot or was that a grenade? It is a mortar.
Holz is set up as a mortar, back, all the way back at the Allied spawn, trying to do some damage, kind of mess with them a little bit and see if he can clear out the way for his team. 8 minutes, 46 seconds left to go. Idle grouping up, dodge, see the airstrike coming down, not going to touch them. They are now headed over to that east entrance, and they are going to come in attacking. The guns are raging. Can they get through dodging the grenade? We have a one-on-one Spy versus Special, and a lot of death going on, and look at U5 able to clear out 1, 2, and 3. Feeling pretty good about that push. Can they hold them off for 8 minutes and 22 seconds? It's going to be a tough call with the truck now moving into position. Watching inside, any sign of the Idle engineers making an attempt?
Not just yet. Alea's up there covering it. The very clever play by Galahad. He pushed in from east while the rest of the attack was going on in east. He followed around, dropped down the back entrance spawn, came around and back raged some, and got himself up. Got a nice little way to clear out that defense. But you know, nice. Oh, Silver and Special dropped by Spy's grenade there. They have to get back into position here quickly, U5. They are now up, but U5 can take hard. They just added 2 minutes with that sort of mid-stage defense. Lang and Spy backed up by Holz. HK, 4 Idle players leading the charge here. 1 grenade would do them all the way. Garand's in hand. 1 medic's hit the deck. A 2nd medic going for the revive. No grenade going to quite reach them. And Idle have 5 players. The Estonians are coming. Bob, 1. Bob coming up with the 2nd. Lang with a grenade. Dropping Bob finally. Construction is underway. Is it going to be a Paradigm House? No! And Idle clear this one out. There it is from Special, too little too late. Allied side with 7:22 to get that truck home.
So the gold crate is loading up. Let's take a look at this truck. We do have U5 all around, Alea around front, Axe out there, Special as well. Dystans trying to come in as it lines up, and check out that Panzer Faust from Holz, clearing out the opposition and getting that truck underway. We have 2 guarding that truck, Spy in the flatbed, Holz on the side. They're going to do as much damage as possible to keep that truck moving with 7 minutes left to go. Okay, there's just no way that they're going to stop them from reaching it to the extraction point. It's just not going to be possible, especially since they have not been paused as of yet. Finally, Silver getting onto that flatbed, gets into a one-on-one with Spy. Spy somehow still alive. A grenade finally comes in, and Spy has ripped off that flatbed, but not before the rest of his team is able to come in and offer support.
Yeah, very nice hit by Idle. Either way, it doesn't matter what U5 did on their offense now. It doesn't matter the fact the time was long. This is going to be a pretty good time anyway. We're looking at 9 to 10 minutes, and that is your norm for fast to average time. And really, U5 set the tone with that slow offense itself. But you have to look at this and say, let's compare SW Gold Rush and Supply Depot. The same qualities that Idle will have used here to be so aggressive will certainly come in handy on Gold Rush. And I just wonder whether that was the wrong map choice against Idle.
We're going to find out very soon at the rate this is going, as we have the final pushes. The truck is trapped in the entrance to the depot, but not for long. As the truck back underway, we have Idle all over the place. Gonna come up here, swooping up in the front. We had a support fire out, not touching HK, so HK continues the run. His teammates are joining him. Holds off to the side. There's no stopping this truck now. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left to go, and this time about to go out. Good games being exchanged for this first map. Coming up next, some Gold Rush. Let's take a look at this final time. Let me see. There we go. The final time is going to be 9 minutes and 1 second versus 14:32. Clapping going out this first round, very securely claimed by Idle.
Yes, it was, and it's just a question now of whether Idle can really follow up. If Idle can follow up and play their game, then they can do it, and that's what's beautiful about SW Gold Rush.
Now, I do want to give a note out to all of you on the interweb who are tuned into ETTV. The Shoutcast delay apparently is drifting, but they're working on it, trying to get things matched up so that you can enjoy listening. Well, isn't TosspoT just great? I mean, you're great. But, you know, so you can actually listen to TosspoT. Get that synced up and have it match what's happening on your screen. So they are taking care of that, just in case you guys are wondering out there. For those of you lucky enough to be here in the Intel Lounge, you don't have to worry about too much other than seeing our mouths move a little awkwardly on there. I like doing it because it almost looks like we're doing one of those kung fu movies when you start talking, but your mouth doesn't match, you know?
I don't know.
You want to fight kung fu?
No.
Do you not watch the old-style kung fu movies where the mouths don't match because they overdub and they just go blah, 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 and then the English comes out and it just has nothing to do with what their mouths did?
We don't get that on the BBC.
You are that's very sad. You're just very unfortunate. I feel bad for you now. You're such a child.
No. Jackie Chan is just boring.
I'm not talking Jackie Chan.
Isn't he kung fu?
Jackie Chan is like now. We're not talking Jackie Chan. We're talking about, you know.
Okay, now let's remind people who are out here at the lounge.
It's embarrassing.
At 2:30, we will be giving away an Intel P4 Extreme Edition. It is
Where did that go? Did Blanks already pocket that one? I know he's been trying to, so. Oh, here it is.
Oh, that was the pain train right there. The Kinetic guys have themselves a team mascot, and the mascot has himself a whistle for a train. And basically, whenever they're raging up, he just blows the whistle. You're on the pain train now!
There we go. That's lighting up. So here's the Pentium 4 processor Extreme Edition that's going to be given away here at 2:30. So you want to get yourself a ticket. They're over here at the booth. Get them picked up and get your chance to get in on the competition. It's going to be a Quake 4 match. It's going to be a lot of fun. All 10 machines in effect. But for now, let's focus our attention back to this very important match in enemy territory as we have U5 versus Idle heading into their second map. It's going to be Gold Rush. Playing for U5, Silver, Spartan, Bob, Special, Alea, and Axe. Playing for Idle, of course, we have Spy, Galahad, HK, Lang, Holz, and Dystans. We're wanting to see how this change, is there going to be any change? Are we going to see some fast times? TosspoT, are you watching the girls?
No, I'm just...
He was totally checking out Mousy out there, wasn't he? Like, oh, look at her today. Doesn't she look hot? The game's going on, and he's just staring off into space. Wow, there's a gorgeous chick out there, man. Bird. I'm sorry. Bird. I got to get it right.
There's game at hand here, Trillian. My goodness. Now, what we have to see from U5, they're going to start on Axis, and I really think this game will be won and lost in the first sort of 3 minutes. If if U5 can put on 3 to 4 minutes on that first stage, simply locking down that tank, and that is what now possibly the longest stage on SW Gold Rush, simply for the fact the way the map has changed, then Bob's your uncle, they might do this. But if they get sieged back, if they get pushed further and further back, and they end up having to do it all on the bank stage, we've seen U5, they don't respond to pressure that well. And there is pressure on this one.
There definitely is. I mean, this is a make or break. You got to get some good times in here, or it's just over and done with. And we have a game to worry about here.
We do.
Stop chatting. Let's slap your hand.
I didn't want to offend the QuakeCon Plasma TV.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand. All right, so we're waiting for 4 more players to ready up. In fact, the entire Idle team pretty much sitting here, just kind of figuring out their strategies, making sure everyone's the right class and they know how they're going to start it out. They understand how very important it is that these first pushes be exact, that they get U5 off kilter a little bit, try to get as fast as the time as you pointed out. Idle, on the other hand, does not want to be held 3 to 4 minutes. They want to get that tank underway within that first minute and just fluster the U5 team.
Now we have another possible scenario here.
Oh, tell me about it, TosspoT.
If Idle win this,
yes,
it's an all-Estonian final with just one Slovenian in there. You know, you look at QuakeCon finals past and present, that's got to be a new record, an all-Estonian final.
That is pretty impressive.
And you look at the history of this genre, so RTCW, it was Swedes versus Americans. No, in fact, it was GMPO versus... no, Unfortunately came second, sorry. Swedes versus Americans, and again, Swedes versus Americans, 2002, 2003. And now, the boys are back in town, the Estonians are here to rock and roll.
So we'll be looking forward to seeing what's going to happen here. Of course, we do have representatives from both teams out here in the audience. You hear them clapping either way when their team does what they want to see. And of course, you also sometimes see those faces fall when it doesn't quite work. But we do have the pain train out there.
Hold on, let's get another whistle up here.
Oh, it is broken! There we go. Now it's underway. And we're just waiting for these guys to ready up, getting some final tweaks going on. Hope everyone's enjoying it outside of the event. QuakeCon 2005, fantastic this year. A lot of great booths. The vendors have been great. The BYOC has been going really well. And the tournaments have been fantastic to watch. So I just want to keep this going because I'm starting to get like a little antsy.
What's an antsy?
What's antsy? Starting to get all worked up with anticipation.
Ah, okay. That's true. But, and with every second
I taught you a new word. I'm so happy.
With every second that happens, I don't think it's good news for U5. I think U5 are quite happy to play when there's no pressure on them, when they're the underdogs, when they're the team that, they have very little to prove. And against Modus, to lose to, if they lost to Modus, then that would be fine. If they lost to, someone else, that would be fine. But this now, there's pressure on them. They were expected to beat Idle. They're expected to be in that final. After their performance against Modus, they have all this pressure on them because suddenly people are thinking, wow, can U5 be this underdog? And, well, right now, they have to ignore that. No man has to go over there and brainwash them and tell them this is a nothing game with nothing on it. Just play as you would normally. So
we're doing the Star Wars move. It's just like, there is no pressure.
Well, we could do that.
Just wipe their brains clean.
No man, do you know Jedi mind tricks?
I would like to see it. He could just go in front of each of them. You will win. Do not worry. You have this game.
That could work.
But right now, there's plenty of time to do so.
The pain train that's going over now. That's what they're going to do. They're all going to get on the pain train.
All right, so there they're going. Look at this. The entire U5 support crew is abandoning so that they can go down for their teams.
Pain train! Pain train!
It's very important to them at this point. What they are doing is they're going over to make sure.
Lek is screaming, please wait, because ETTV is starting.
Oh, okay. So basically, the whole U5 team has said, you know what? We talked about this yesterday. Nomad has to send the vibes to his team, and maybe he's come to the conclusion that being far away isn't the way to do it. So they are now going to go over in the general area where the team is competing, do the pain train, try to motivate the team to see if they can actually get themselves a nice long time to work with here. We've reset the servers. We want to make sure that everyone outside of the event can get on to ETTV. And of course, we do have audio streams running for those of you out there who want to sync up ETTV with the Shoutcast. And for those who don't have ET, of course, we also have video available for them. So a little bit of something for everyone, whether you're here, at home, it's all going to be good.
Now, you got to give props to Greasegun. He didn't go on the pain train with his brother. He said, no, thou shalt not go.
He has a crush on you.
What is it, who would have thought of a pain train and to bring a whistle as well?
Well, yeah, apparently it's got the conductor thing going too. Like, pull down that whistle, get it going. So, these guys, they're just getting psyched up. Sometimes you have to have those things that are recognizable so your team knows you are out there for them. When they hear that, something clicks. It's like Rocky theme music. It just crescendos, and your heart swells, and then you hopefully set a good time.
Yep, very true. Now...
Come on.
Now, what can Idle do to win this? Because it is Idle's game. Now, you have to look to dystans for this. Dystans is no fear to pressure. Dystans has gone out, he's won Eurocup, he's won game hosting, he's done it all. But, dystans is the one here that now has to lead these players who probably have a little bit less experience. Holz from RTCW, he's he knows everything about pressure. He's played in a lot of big games, Eurocup, and so on. But the rest of that team doesn't have the experience that maybe Hull and dystans have. And they have to simply pull their team through, use that experience. And simply, dystans right now is an animal.
We've got the thumbs up from ETTV. This match will be underway. U5 versus Idle, playing for U5 Silver, Spartan, Bob, Special, Alea, and Axe. Playing for Idle, Spy, Galahad, HK, Lang, Holz, and Distance. And this is time. Let's get this started. 3, 2, 1, and we are now underway. Idle trying to set as fast a time as possible here on Gold Rush. And of course, U5 looking to keep these guys off that tank starting out here. What kind of attack are we seeing, Tom?
Idle gonna go straight through the main right now, piling in like that.
Wow.
On the landmines it goes. Bob, 1, 2, 3, mowing down them. Command post going up for the Axis side, as well as a hell of a lot of allied bodies hit the deck. Only Holz is left up, and he's just all on his own. Idle, having taken that first map, now have to push on. Now, you know, that attack can work, but when Spartan's landmines are in just the right place, the grenade that was dropped in behind them forced them to move. They had no option. Run those landmines or get blown up by the grenade. Spartan was in a great position either way.
So we're going to see Idle on their next attack, trying to change it up. You know, they went out there trying to do a rush, see if they could get in. Didn't work out, so now we have a split attack. Pans are coming out from Special, clearing out Holtz as he makes his attack. Idle all over the map right now. We've got Spy working with Galahad. They're making their way. They're joining up with HK, going around. We're going to have a split there as Galahad continues around all the way around up the ramp. Coming in from the back attack, joined by HK. Once again, trying to get inside. Now let's go ahead and jump ahead and see what's going on inside at this tank. Pretty calm inside, a lot of death outside, but we do have one Idle player trying to sneak in. It's going to be Distant. He's a field op, so he can't get the tank. Oh, wait a second. We had Lang in there, and he is able to get that tank underway while everyone else looks the other direction. 18 minutes, 23 seconds, and that is not what U5 wanted to see starting out here.
That is a schoolboy error right there. That is shambolic. To not have a single gun looking at the front entrance. Distractions are going to happen. You know they can come from one of 3 ways, but that is terrible. And really, they have to look at themselves in shame if they lose this one. Now, 2 minutes on that first stage. They would have wanted 4, 5, something bigger. Command post is up. That'll give them a brief respite. Support fire down on that main spawn. Again, Dystans doing what not many other people have done in this tournament, other maybe check 6, and that's lay down some support fire to spawn, lay down some spam, lay down something. No former spawn challenges, but in goes that MG42 from the tank, just lying down towards just lying down towards that second spawn exit. Alea dropping the grenade in there. Slowly they'll do this. They'll build up their attack. They're ready to go. They're on the bridge. Dystans down and out for the count. Fire effect on that bridge, and Idle now will have to wait.
They're going to wait. They're going to get that tank back underway. They're hoping to get it done. Look at how close it was from that tank being in position. So they got to get their engineer in there. Their HK is going to make that final move now that this team is ready to support him. The tank in position, lined up, turret turning, and we are ready for the next stage to begin. The gold bank vault's blown open.
There's another benefit here. With that tank needing just an inch to go, it now has a full repair. You can only repair that, you can't repair that once it's blown up from its into this position. But now it's there, they have this MG42, which HK is thoroughly obliging using, that can lay down fire to any location. So it's a big, big benefit for Idle right there.
Absolutely. Now we're looking inside as we have U5 setting up their defense. Axe going to hold out just in front of those bank vault doors. The rest of the team, let's see if we can track some of those guys down. Axe still holding on inside. Spartan off to the side as an engineer, trying to put out some nice crossfire for his team. Doing a good job with it. 1-2 down. He's going to continue with that MP40, holding off Idle as long as possible. Spartan also putting some landmines out there to try to distract the incoming forces. 16 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. These guys have got to hold on for all they're worth. Take away as many minutes as they can to prepare for the next stage. But Distance coming in there with support fire. He manages to kill one of his opposition, but also takes a teammate down. Would have liked more from the opponents to go in that one, but things are kind of calm, but not for long as Idle making a push. Grenades coming out, and who's going to make it through? Anyone?
Yeah, Holz and Spy just going down underneath the old MG position will slowly push forward. U5 got to take out that tank ASAP. HK is giving them some great cover with that mowing down special there, and as they go back into this tank, Spot will get one. Dystans ever present in the back of that gold. We'll grab it any second now. Drops Bob, and now it is all on Dystans. Can he make it a hat trick? Oh, finally stopped in his tracks there. That was the important frag by Axe. Axe, though, avenged there as Galahad will make his way in, pick up Dystans. HK with a Thompson frag, but now, finally, that tank is gone, and they won't have the cover. Objective picked up, 15:23 on the clock. If they don't stop this, then they are going to lose this match.
Absolutely not.
That
U5, good thing for them is they actually managed to get that tank out of play. Now Galahad as a medic carrying that gold crate, trying to make it through, finally gets picked off, not enough support. His team rushing in, spawning right before he gets ripped apart. They couldn't get there in time to get the gold crate and continue the run before it was secured by the Axis team.
5 self-kills? That's
They're just
terrible.
starting over.
That is terrible.
Here, having access to our gold ball. We don't really care about the gold. We're just going to start over again.
Well, pretty much. Here we go. U5 surviving what could have been a big mistake there. 3 players up at the MG position. Silver down, second spawn exit. They have got this crossfire set up. Lang is destroying that crossfire one by one. Spartan though, equalizing it up. Anything you can do, I can do better. Dystans taking down a teammate. This idle side, 4 over the middle towards the front of that gold entrance. It's Galahad leading the charge. Lang gonna go for the spawn rifle. In he will go. Spy hits the deck. Galahad both down. That's the medic. Engineer down, Kib. And it's all on HK. 1 medic, 1 Estonian against an whole army of Americans. Leading the charge in his axe. He picked up Dystans for company, and now it will be Silver to try and stop him. But HK and Dystans, with this causing trouble, may be able to give enough of a diversion for the rest of the respawning team to come in and do some damage.
Well, Dystans still hanging in here. He's got alea, gonna flank around. Finally taken out of the fray. Gonna have to wait for the next spawn to come in and play with these guys. Idle, however, off the next spawn, sending 4 in to go for the attack on that gold crate, following Galahad. Galahad clears out Bob, makes sure he's not revivable, checks the corner, switches weapons, and backs up to that gold crate. He's gonna wait for a team. No, he's not. He's gonna pick up that objective, but we have Spartan right outside the door. Spartan dropped down, and we have, I think Galahad gonna come out here. There's a grenade tossed in. Axe just rolling that one in and returning that gold crate back into position. But here comes Idle. They're not slowing down for anything, and the objective picked up once again by holz. And where's he going with that, TosspoT?
Well, 4 Estonians in there to back him up. I've seen U5 spawn up with 3 fill-ups. That's a death wish right there. No medics made it out of spawn. And, you know, that just goes against what makes the genre so good, that you need to utilize every class to make your attack and defense successful. Spy dropping Bob. He's out for the count. No truck barrier built at all. And when that gold does hit the truck, it will be easily, it will be moved away instantly. Axe dropping Lang, though, he's not being able to tapped out instantly. And I wonder whether they'll go for a covert off, take out that satchel charge at some point. They're going for construction on the barrier. Galahad dropping both of the engineers who went for that. Galahad still in position. Spy going to get picked up by him. Silver going to go through. They're going to desperately try to pick up alea. They do so. Finish off Galahad, pushing through. Spy down as well. Where are those objectives, Trill?
We're watching, let's see, we've got holz, who was hanging out inside. I switched around to look at a few other people. Let's see if we can find holz once again. He is just chilling out in the background, trying to stay as far away from where any Axis will spawn in. Gonna kill revive his team to get them back up and running, but support fire ripping through by Axe. Galahad and Spy down, and holz is hoping that no one finds out where he's hiding. As his freshly spawned teammates come in, he's actually waiting down here in the U-turn where the tank is spewing smoke above him, so he's just waiting for the thumbs up. He's primed and ready to go. As soon as his team gives him the go-ahead, he will make that attack and try to get that loaded on. Here's Bob. He has tracked him down. They know where he is. He's getting slapped around by the damage, trying to help himself up. His team is supporting him, and with 11 minutes and 48 seconds left to go, holz's been holding on to this gold for a long time, and here comes the move onto the truck. There we go. The truck has been loaded up, and the final stages begin. Got the truck barrier in the way, but for how long is dynamite about to be planted?
Yes, it is. What disappointed me there is they didn't really utilize the engineers enough. And first of all, they took a long time getting that barrier up, and second of all, landmines around that truck. He wouldn't have gone in there. He wouldn't have expected it. Didn't utilize what they needed to do there. U5 now pushing away. alea on the defuse. 18 seconds on it. He might get this. Thrown down, backed up by Special. U5 putting time on this board. They'll be very, very happy with themselves. holz, though, is very unhappy and taking it out on these U5 players. 1, 2, 3, down with it, Thompson. Dystans in position for the spawn range as well, if he can quite get there. Dystans dropping 1, and now it's a question of them going for a full-out spawn camp with 3 players.
We're watching as double dynamite's going down. Lang and holz gonna put it down there. alea hiding somewhere, unless they tracked him down. I think they must have. Double dynamites within a second of each other. One of these is likely to go down, and they've got to take a pick here. With time sticks away from them, they got to look at this and say, okay, we got 1 at 14, 1 at 16. If you get the wrong one, if you have 2 engineers, it's not going to work for you. Here comes alea off the spawn, trying to get the defuse, getting revived by Silver. Silver going to get them back up and running, but it is too late. Those dynamites will blow. That truck barrier open, and the truck all the way down. Check that out. 2 dynamite frags.
3, in fact. holz. 4. He got himself. He got 2 axes. Oh, Dystans 1, 2, by Galahad. Dystans in the deck, not after. He took another 2 down with a Thompson. Dystans is going for the Player of the Tournament award right here, and he's showing why he was in check 6. We have 10 minutes exactly left to go. Either way, United 5 are going to be very happy with this time. It's very, very positive. 10 minutes on SW Gold Rush, when probably 6 is the average, is very, very good for United 5.
Alright, so we're watching Bob, Alea, Spartan all trying to get in there. Spartan the only one left, trying to stop that truck, but the truck is pretty much long gone. There's no catching up with that. Galahad continuing to escort it. No sign of the U5 team. We will see a time set here in any second, and that time will be, looking for it here, 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Very well played by the Idle team. Now, Toss, taking a look at this. U5, what are their options? What are they looking at?
Just play a game. Now the ball is in their court. You know, Idle didn't have a great round. Spy, 9 for 21. Gotta highlight that. Only player not to get into double figures. Not so great there. And, you know, the ball is in their court. SW Gold Rush, certainly allied biased for sure. And with them having 10.5 minutes, an average time, 6 minutes maybe, they're going to be very, very happy with the way that panned out. Play their game. Do not rush it. Do not let the occasion get to you. Do not let the fear factor get into this. United 5 can take this to a 3rd map.
So what we've seen here, we saw the whole U5 team go over there, give their team support, keep them in the game, try to get as much time as possible. So apparently that up-close support is helping them keep their composure and stay focused on
the pain train's over there. The pain train is doing it for them.
Absolutely.
But with them going, we've got the Estonians here to give them support. Check 6 have arrived, and we're going to get this one underway in 3, 2, 1. United 5, in 10 minutes and 30 seconds, will either have won this or be going out of QuakeCon in 3rd place.
So I'm following U5 as they get started here. Spartan and Bob running all the way across the map, preparing for their first attack. Grenades going in. The grenades coming right back at them. Special joining them as well. They haven't really made it very far yet, but they are sticking together, trying to get some revives in there. Bob waiting for the next attack, now coming through with the grenade. Tosses out just in time. No, he doesn't. He drops the grenade upon himself, and Bob down from this one. 9 minutes, 55 seconds left. Do we have any sign of action inside around that tank?
No, from what I can see, this is a very, very bad stuff from U5. Not made an implant anywhere. The rounds go up the back route. Silver and Axe right between the 2 landmines as well. Oh, Silver's going to trip one of them. Sorry, Axe is down, and he tripped the landmine. Ugh, I'll screw that one up some more, shall I? Axe is going to make his way up this back entrance. Lang is down. Get the gear. Follow that route. Tapped out anyway, and now Axe is just causing mischief at that back. Dyson's dropping in, comes in with a second MP40 frag, but Pliers on the truck. Spartan picked up by Bob. Spartan's going to go for it. He's right in the way of it. Oh, Holz grenade, insta-gib. But the truck, the tank is all but 50% done. They'll funnel through that main to try and finish the job.
Absolutely nice move by Spartan there. Bob also keeping him alive. Here comes the next push. Alea launched through the air. That engineer down. 9 minutes, 9 seconds left. Here comes another engineer. Silver right there. Gets the tank underway. And we have it on its way. They're going to be moving through. Do we have signs of the tank barrier? Looking ahead, no sign of it being built as of yet. I'm looking down there trying to see if any engineers are coming out of the wings. Instead, you see U5 everywhere, clearing out the path. They're going off in all different directions. The engineer for the Idle team will not make it through to stop that tank, continuing its way down the ramp. And we're looking at a pretty good start here.
Yes, very much so. Still 8 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Fire Perfector's down. That tank might just miss that. Silver's going to move it in there. Dystans will get crushed. Oh no, he won't. He'll self-kill. And Silver pushing that tank through. United 5 in a very, very strong position. You said to any team that came to QuakeCon, we'll give you 8 minutes and 21 seconds to attack the next stage. They'd say, yeah, I'll take that right there and then. We've got Axe with the Panther Belt, trying to line up something on the spawn. He's going to reel it away, lying in wait on that bridge, waiting for the call either from his team to push down or for an Axis respawn. Spartan dropping one of the Thompson Special, coming in with his MP40. Axe on that last, with the tank on his last limb, is just lying in wait. I just wonder whether he could swing this game.
Watching as we have some revives going in. Bob in play, making sure his teammates keep running for that gold. 7 minutes, 50 seconds left to go. The attack is raging on for the U5 team. Spartan comes back in this one. Let's make our way through and try to figure out where these guys are coming from. They're going to go through that Axis spawn, do as much damage inside as they can. Any sign of U5 inside the gold or inside the bank, or are they just worrying about everything that's going on outside?
They made a push 2 over to the MG while they had 2 in Axis respawn. It almost worked. Did that 2-2 split work? Backed up with another maybe panda shot. Bob 1, grenade ACP following up, clearing house. Idle lose 2 there, and now Spartan will drop down underneath the old MG position. Switch 90, down Galahad, going around. Oh, brilliant stuff by Spartan, big enough 2 of them, making his way around the back of this bank. United 5 have another one in the back of the bank as well. It's special. They have this one. Where's Axe with the Panzerfaust? I think he may have dropped it, in fact, to another class. No, he hasn't. He's in there. Dynamite is on that truck barrier as well. Axe could wield this one in their favor. They're all funneling out one by one. Where is the shot?
I mean, Specialist basically ran through, not a shot hit him on that run. He's kind of like, wait, are we playing another team, or is this just like in warm-up mode? Because there's no damage coming my way. I saw all 6 U5 players out there in the marketplace, Dynamite going down at the truck barrier, just kind of having fun with it. They don't seem to have to worry about someone slowing them down. A few more seconds on that Dynamite, and the truck will continue, and we're looking at that time, 6 minutes, 26 seconds left to go. This one is going to be U5, and we will move on to the third map.
This one is brilliant for U5. They have taken this, but not just taken it. They've absolutely steamrolled it. They've owned their opposition here in ways that, Idle did not do to that. Well, maybe they did on the supply depot, actually, but, it's very much a case of home map. Idle won their map, U5 winning their map, and now it's a process of elimination, and this is where it's going to get interesting.
Watching, I'm trying to track down the truck. It is continuing down the final turn. We are going to have our time set very soon here. We're going to end this next map, and we're going to find out, do we know what the third map is as of yet?
No, they have to eliminate. What could be tricky, though, U5 having 7 players, they rotate depending on the map. If it's Nomad that hasn't played yet, they go to a Nomad map, who is going to come out of this completely cold. 446 is stunning. If they go to a Nomad map, who is so cold, he hasn't played today at all, and in fact, I guess they haven't, because he's just joined us right back here with the pain train movement. Nomad, if they go to one of your maps like Radar, will you play? Yeah. So,
yeah!
Yeah!
You hear that? Look at him. He is so pumped. Whether he plays or whether he sits here cheering, he is happy with that play. 4 minutes and 46 seconds, a very nice time. And we've been talking about finding that motivation, ending a match or ending a map well, so that when you go into the next one, you're on fire. And I think that was the motivation U5 needed. We're looking forward to finding out which map it will be.
I gotta say, what I'm a little bit worried about here is the confidence factor for U5. Whenever they're confident, they seem to follow it up with a terrible performance.
So you want to go and break down their spirit so that they'll actually feel motivation to fight harder.
Yeah, we'll send No Thanks over there to destroy their spirit, and then, they'll play brilliantly.
Right. No Thanks pretty much destroy.
He's picking his nose.
No, I don't think that's what he was doing there.
He was using his middle finger to pick his nose. As
yes,
one does.
TosspoT. I'll tell you a little something about us, North Americans and our fingers. The middle finger just means he loves you all the more. Just in case you were wondering. So we're going to wait to find out. They're going to be tossing maps here. We'll find out what that third map is. We're live here from the Intel Lounge at QuakeCon 2005. It's inside the game. If you haven't seen us before, radioitg.com. Come check us out. Look at TosspoT. Go to the forums. Find his name and send him messages. I love you, TosspoT. TosspoT is great. He's just so amazing. He loves it.
Isn't it time for a break now? Surely.
Well, I think we can go out to a quick commercial break and give some love to all the people who make Inside the Game possible. We'll be back here in just a moment. Don't forget, guys, if you're in the area and you want to participate in our raffle that's coming up at 2:30, you'll have an opportunity for one of 10 spots in a Quake 4 tournament. We're going to be battling it out for an Intel processor. It's going to be amazing, so you don't want to miss out.
Do you not find it spooky when Ed just magically walks around and just stands there?
And just gives you the look?
Well, we're going to do a little LAN etiquette, EG style.
LAN etiquette. All right, so we're going to go out here for a quick break, come back in, and teach you all a little something special.
No, we're not doing it now.
Going to some IRC. LAN 101.
You want to do LAN 101?
Now?
No, after our break.
Oh,
after the break. They're just messing with us here, guys. So we're going to go to a break. We'll be right back on Inside the Game.
This This is Inside the Game. You are a young, up-and-coming, computer-savvy individual. You're both wired and jacked in with every conceivable mobility gadget at your fingertips. You are a fully modern creature, driving in the fast lane on the information superhighway. So what is this piece of archaic infrastructure doing in your house? Speakeasy is proud to present OneLink, a nationwide dedicated DSL connection that does not require a telephone landline. Why bother paying up to $40 a month to keep that phone line around just for your DSL? With Speakeasy's OneLink, you don't need to. You get a dedicated line that offers a superior connection and all the features of DSL, crazy fast speeds, a higher quality network, intelligent support without the hassle of that old-fashioned landline. Do yourself a favor and visit www.speakeasy.net to order Speakeasy's OneLink DSL service today. Put that extra $40 a month to good use and treat yourself to a lot of triple shot, half fat, no foam, extra hot, sugar-free, no whip, hazelnut, mocha lattes.
All right, enough of this music here. It's time for some more enemy territory. Tim coming in to give us hell at the Intel Lounge. This match has begun. We have United 5 versus Idle in their third map of this series.
Wow.
Playing for Idle Spy, Galahad, HK, Lang, Holz, and Dystans. Playing for U5, it's going to be Silver, Axe, Bob, Spartan Special, and Alea. And how is it starting out here, TosspoT?
Well, it looks like a command post push early on by U5. They have funneled through. We saw them absolutely very shambolic yesterday on this map, and I just wonder whether it will cause some problems, whether they can learn from what they did wrong yesterday.
TosspoT now in the proper view as I'm watching Bob, joined by his teammate Spartan. They're coming through. We're going to go through all sorts of people right now as I think my hand is hitting the wrong button. We've got Spartan making his way through, guarding that. Look at that, the old city claimed by the Allied team. U5 on the roll, battling over that flag. The Allied team will have a hold of it. They're going to spawn inside. They're already moving to the old city wall. Dynamite tossed down here. We're going to get a plant special blowing that wide open. 18 minutes, 52 seconds left to go. U5 is here to win it.
Yes, they are. They're in a very, very good position here. You know, that first stage, what first stage? You know, Idle just absolutely mauled there on the first stage. You know, Idle should be good on this map. They have Gazetta from the team who made Oasis their home map, check 6. Gazetta should be able to pull this team through. Gazetta going under the name of dystans now in Idle. And really, he's playing sublimely. He's the one that'll win or lose this game for Idle right now. But U5, they have momentum, they have ability, they have the pain train, and it's all looking good for them.
So I'm watching on the other side as we have HK hanging out for Idle around the other side of that cave, waiting just in case he wanted to put a landmine out there in case they took that route. Switching around, we've got an Idle self-kill. They're going to start over again at the Axis spawn at the other side of the map, waiting for those attacks to come through on the anti-tank guns. U5 on the other hand, let's get a lock on them. Devastated outside of that main exit up top. They're going to get revived, a complete medic revive going in. They're running, trying to make their push through. Any sign of an engineer coming close. Spartan just waiting for his opportunity. Gonna get ripped down, hoping for a revive. Not gonna happen. And U5 gonna be coming through once again. U5, not a bad start here, but now is where it really gets intense. What are their chances, based on what you're seeing so far, of setting an impressive time?
Well, it's Spy and Dystans in the spawn. That's a very strong combination with Dystans. Spy's got to be on his game to keep Dystans up and ready. Dystans in that spawn with his fire for effects, backed up by Holz and Galahad. Sorry, Lang and Galahad laying down the fire. That main entrance should be pretty well locked down, but U5 seem to be able to make it out of the tunnels a little bit more easier than they should be. They're in the back entrance now. They have 3 players there, and they have Silver, who's gone all the way up to North, almost unchallenged. U5 already worried that they're going to do what they did yesterday. Let's control the outside of the fort and hope they come to us, because they have to be aggressive.
Oh, yes, they do. And I'm really hoping to see some attacks coming through here, because I understand they want to take their time and they want to make sure that they're not being overly aggressive. They don't want to just send in their engineers like lambs to the slaughter. But also, when you stand outside, you know, you start to get into that position where the grenades just come out, you're getting ripped to shreds. But we did have a push, trying to get up there. A rifle nade comes through. Alea is going to be down, looking for the revive by one of the medics. The medic's not going to get in. So it looks like this time these guys aren't going to be content to wait outside and circle the troops. They're going to head inside, make some attacks. Hope to see another one coming soon from the U5 team. Trying to get locked onto an engineer. Here is Spartan in my view. Will he make it out of those tunnels? Comes out the other side. pretty much uncontested, but he's also unsupported.
Straight on through to the other side, mowed down by Holz's MP40, making it a second with the artillery on alea. And, you know, his idle side going for the very European, the very Czech 6-like swarm tactic in your face. No matter where you are, they will be there with rifle nades and bullets, and really it's working for them so far. But U5 having a little bit more luck than they did against Czech 6, with the simple fact that they are starting to actually make some headway. You check this idle side, heavy on the self-kill, 5 self-killing there, and it just shows how confident they are that there's no U5 players about, because 5 self-killing when you have any opposition near you, you wouldn't do.
So the 5 self-kill isn't going to stop them as finally U5 comes rushing out. They're split all over the place, one going towards that north tank gun, the rest heading around towards the south. Silver sneaking inside right now. He's going to make his way across, just went past him. So we're going to look at Spartan instead as he's trying to come in off the spawn and regroup. We've got an engineer moving in. Which one's it going to be? Is it Alea? He's actually making up the staircase right now.
Oh, great gimmick.
Not going to happen.
HK, phenomenal stuff there, coming in with a double MP40 frag. Importantly, he dropped the Leah, then he got the gib in before Bob came anywhere near him. Then he mowed down Bob just for you know, some giggles. And he's now got to pick up his teammate Lang, who's just beneath him. It looks like there are some more U5 players. One got dropped in that south arch, but U5 already a touch more aggressive than we've seen them yesterday. But really, really struggling to actually get in, actually make a plant. And south is one thing, but north right now they haven't even touched. Special drop into a mortar now. I wonder whether that could work for them.
Following Silver heading inside for U5 as a medic by himself, trying to drop fire, gets ripped through by Spy's MP40. We're going to drop back to Spartan as he's making his way through, trying to make a push, looking towards that north tank gun, heads inside, finds Lang before Lang can toss down a landmine, starts to go up the stairwell, but finally the landmine, another one in his way, and he's going to get obliterated, unrevivable this time, going to have to start once more from the beginning. 14 minutes left to go.
Idle are obviously worried about something. Holz has switched to a second engineer. I just wonder what they were worried about. Maybe they thought someone had broken through, but they hadn't, from what we can see at least. South and north both still crystal clear. Special not drop into a mortar, sorry. He dropped to a Pantherfaust and actually is yet to come up with a frag with that. Now, Idle very happy with the way things are going. Dystans is here, there, and everywhere. They've got Lang roaming in with a couple shots. There's Galahad and HK coming in with their own frags on that south end second. It's always 2 people going into south. It's never 3, never 4, never anything, you know, big. Where are those other players? Because only 2 ever seem to make it to south.
I'm trying to find the other players, and they seem to be holding back just a little bit. We have Axe hanging out in these back hallways, waiting for the attack to come out from the other side. His teammates trying to come in. He gets nailed by a grenade, raining in, has to refill his health. That's going to take it away from everyone else. So he's going to come running out. These guys now on the move. Can't make it out. Alea now rotating around, trying to stay alive. There's just such great defense by Idle. It seems like everywhere U5 is going, Idle is waiting for them. So they are only left with a couple to attack. We do have a couple going around the back. Alea trying to stay alive. Spartan down as well. And those guys are going to have to reset and try once again. So all is calm out here once again, aside from some explosions to try to send the crew to the other direction. And I'm looking inside at these tank guns. Not much happening here. I mean, no. Really, it's barren. It's like everyone's gone out to party because no one's making any attacks.
Special pushing through their top exit now. 2 engineers dropping down below him. Very far forward of the medics. They are just outside that spawn exit. Drop both of them down. No Gibbs on either. We have 4 slowly making their way to north. Don't wait, U5. Go in that north arch right now.
Go.
They didn't agree. They went around and they're now still moving, and slowly they may just run into some problems. Bob is going to come around here. They have 2 on that north anti-tank gun platform. Galahad and Hold are there. U5 around the back of the gun, but still with Alea, Silver, and another one that is Bob. 2 around at south, and we're stuck. Yes. What do we do? Do we just defend the back? I mean, there's a tank over there that they might be able to use behind the fence, but other than that, they're stuck.
Yes, they are. Now, Spartan, he's going to make the move, heads inside. He is protected by Special, but not well enough. He's going to get gibbed. He's going to have to start over again. So they finally made their move. But at that time, their opposition Idle knew exactly where they were coming from, lined up on him, and as soon as he came through the doorway, crossfire, rains down. 11 minutes, 17 seconds left to go. I think they had the opportunity there to make a move. And as you said, go in the north, go in the north. They went all the way around the back, came over over to the south, and all opportunities were destroyed. We're watching Spartan as he looks at the explosions outside of that exit towards that stronghold, hoping to make a move on that anti-tank gun. He once again appears to be pretty much alone. No, wait, he has got Bob and Axe with him. They're headed to pass the north side. They're going to forego. Wait, are they? Spartan almost makes a run in and changes his mind. Now rotated around back. We're looking for the engineers to head inside, passing the back entrance. One more glance inside. Still no sign of them making a move on the tank guns. We're coming around to the south side. Will they make use of it? Once again,
well, nothing's there to stop them now. There's one landmine. Go, U5, go, move, move, move. Spartan sitting outside, 66 HP. Axe, just having a picnic right outside. Two's company pimps the charm as they wait outside on that top level. And really, what?
And Idle is now all spawned in again. They had that golden opportunity. Everything was open. They could have made their least give a shot.
There is nothing at south. They could still actually, go.
But why? I mean, it's so pretty outside. Look at the walls. Maybe they're trying to tag it very carefully. Make sure it looks really good. The U5 on the wall or something. Spartan glances in. Axe is standing here. They're like, dude, do you want to go in? No, I don't think so.
Now they're splitting up.
Okay, I don't know what the intent is here. Spartan rotates around, looks towards the Axe's spawn. He is doing some good damage. I'll give that to him. But he's an engineer. Now he makes the move, heads inside, says, oh, wait, psych. He's going to try once again. Now we've got it. There's the south anti-tank gun. There's the dynamite. That took a lot longer than it had to.
Oh, stunning support grenade. Land follows up with a third. Idle have themselves down. 3 United 5 players make it 4 with Spartan hitting the deck. Galahad MP40. That tank gun is not defended. Grenade coming in. Oh, whoever threw that grenade's got to finish it up. Langton on the fuse. Gonna get it. And, well, the claps come out for the Idle fans. And Spy double grenade blowing away Silver and Spartan. But that showed that they can do it. And when they do, the whole Idle side says, "Sod to the rest of the map." The chance of a diversion, it can really be happening if you were to, if you can pull that Idle team away. Holz coming out with a team kill and an opposition frag with that support fire there.
Following Alea right now as an engineer, rotating around the front side, going past, joining his teammate at the cave exit. Axe gonna get ripped down. Alea's still alive, but he's alone. Distance tracks him down, and once again, an engineer downed in the field. We're watching at this south end, or this cave exit. Not much happening there. Looking inside at those tank guns. A lot of grenades being tossed around, but what about the dynamite? There's no sign of it inside. Still looking for an engineer across the way. Look at this Bob as a medic. Can't do much to plant a dynamite, but he is going to sneak in a little bit, draw some fire. Do we have engineers? Where are they standing right now, Tyler?
We have a dead Spartan sitting outside south. Holz coming in with a double MP40 frag there. Alea hits the deck. In those spawns. This is the first Q5 spawn attack in the history of their clan, possibly. 2 down. Holz goes picking up the both of them there. And, they almost made it up that stairwell. And who knows what they could have done had they done that, because HK and Holz were out of position. But suddenly, U5 find where Axe's spawn is. They found where south is. Silver is still above that spawn. Chased down by dystans, who comes in with that MP40 frag. And they'll slowly push forward. You know an Axe's respawn is coming because they're all pushing out of that main entrance. Not too fussed about what's happening. And with Fine for Effect down, with Spartan out there getting a revive, Bob is going to go there too. United 5 finally going to push on up here. Another shot from dystans dropping in, and Spartan actually got give before there could be a revive on him. So U5 really lacking the actual push.
They really are. 7 minutes, 22 seconds left to go. Alea once again as the engineer, running out of his first entrance, down low, trying to get a revive. Silver will give it to him. So Alea rotates around once again, falls back to get some health, gets ripped up before he can, revived again by Silver, and he's not ready for action yet. He needs to get a little more health before he goes running outside. Silver's gonna lay it down for him. He picks it up, and now there they go. As soon as he steps out of the protection, he is destroyed by that artillery support. Let's see if we can track down Spartan to see where he's at. He's still holding back, waiting for his team. He's taking the upper route. Comes out, does some damage. He comes out, and a grenade takes him out of the play as well. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left to go. These guys are having a hell of a time. They've had a couple of opportunities to get inside. They haven't converted those very well. They did get dynamite down once. I will give them that in their favor, but they weren't able to stay and guard it. And, they're starting to get into that flustered stage where it's really hard to get them communicating and working together.
Bob and Special exchanging revives around the back alley. 6 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock. They're within inside the game. Forward they will move. Their reinforcements have just made their way out of the water tunnel. Alea is one of them, downing one. Axe picking up another frag as well. Slowly they'll push around though. Here go United 5, Engineer, 2 medics, flowering in towards that south ending tank. And Alea down, picked up in the south it goes. Reinforcements are beckoning as Holz will make his way around the back. Grenade forward towards that south ending tank. And Holz double support, bye-bye by Alea. Might still be up. Dynamite is planted. Lang will finish him off. Lang is the engineer making his way around. Slowly will go up the stairs. I hear someone around the back of the guns though. Either that's Holz covering or that's a United 5 player. It's HK covering. And no, it's not. It's Bob with the grenade.
Dynamite
Oh! It comes in just seconds too late. That defuse is once again claimed by the idle team. Bob has to be kicking himself that he didn't pull out that grenade 2 seconds sooner. He would have actually been able to keep away that defuse just a little bit longer. So with 5 minutes, 22 seconds left to go, Bob tries to come through for his team, but they're going to have to give that south anti-tank gun another attack.
Gonna have to give everything another attack right now. 5 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. United 5 in real problems here as we're faced with a very similar situation as we had yesterday. And really, it's a case of if you go for a full hold, you might just be able to full hold it yourself and take it to another map. But right now, Idle have this one locked all the way down. I just wonder whether it's the map choice. This is a very defensive map, and that doesn't suit U5's style of play. Lang down, Gibb, and it's Alea that will claim that frag. Who's just holding off of the east entrance. He has no reinforcements at all. North is about to be attacked. Jesus, man, they're gonna go to north. What the hell? And they got a dynamite down at south. This is U5 in Gugu land.
So they do have dynamite planted down, and that's the south anti-tank gun. Let's see if they can hold on to that one. Gonna swoop over here, check out the time on it. If I can get in the door. Oh yeah, that's right. So they have 14 seconds left on that. No sign of an engineer this time around. Third time's the charm on that south anti-tank gun. We're down to 5 seconds left. Lang showing up just with barely any time left. Will he get it? 1 second left. Dynamite defused once again at the south anti-tank gun. He got in there just in the nick of time. I had pretty much counted that one out, and that has got to be a pretty hefty kick in the butt for U5. 3 minutes, 49 seconds left. Both tank guns up.
Now, of course, we're in a situation that Idle still have to win this. So it's a full hold. They still have to go, and they still have to beat the objective. And it's important for them that they realize that they don't get too overconfident with the fact that with 3 minutes and 35, U5 have only had that south anti-tank gun planted, nowhere near north yet, and as Spartan goes through, we've seen it time and time again. As soon as that dynamite planted on south, they all come out of position. They all drop their positions like a bad habit, and they just will lave north to be attacked.
Following, we've got Alea trying to make a move around the back. Silver going to support him. See if how long they wait outside. Switching over to Spartan, we find him out there as well. These guys preparing for their next opportunity to head inside. And I'm looking at Idle all over the place. Galahad watching. Dynamite going to be going down with Spartan. Let's see if we can get our eyes on him.
Oh, he's dropped right as he goes outside. HK coming into that MP40 frag. But again, HK's trained position. Lang has dropped his position. HK around the back of the guns, trying to offer some support. Oh, Lang just can't jump over that pop there. Lucky he's got some time on it. Grenades raining in here. HK dropping Alea. Too little, too late. 13 on that dynamite. Bob with the Thompson frag dropping holes. I can't see anyone stopping him. 10 seconds on that one. And the Estonian fans are happy.
Yes, they are. They cheer once again. The crowd.
It's the Australians cheering for the Estonians right here.
Well, you know, you're looking for, you got to support
overseas players.
Well, it's the evil power of North America. You got to just knock those guys down. I mean, that's just generally how it goes, right? We're evil, and so you have to go against us.
Well, I'm from jolly old England, so I'm not going to chip in on that one.
All right, so we're watching 2 minutes. 7 seconds left to go. All is calm right now with the tank guns. We're going off to the south, see if anything's going on there. Nope, no sign of anything. Looking around to the back side. Not really much happening out here. So where is the engineer? Where do we have our engineers for the U5 team?
Spartan is at north. He's got 2 medics with him. He's got one that's just lost their life.
Alea.
And it's Holz going in. Alea at south. This could be it. This could be the diversion they need with their players. Oh no, Spartan's going to go in too quickly. Oh, just picked up there. Nicely done. Dynamite in the south. They might have it. U5 like to leave it to the last second on these attacks. Spartan leading the charge in. His medics have somewhat disappeared. Spartan down. Spartan give. Need reinforcements. Galahad out. Dropping one. Holz coming in as well. Let's check that south ending tank gun. We have Alea covering that one with his life, clutching it like a baby to his chest. Dropping HK. That leaves it on 8 seconds. I do see grenades coming in here, and I just don't see Lang anywhere near it. So finally, with North under siege. Spartan making his way up the stairs towards that North ending taken. Medics with Silver following him. Here come United 5. Galahad, the captain of Idle, trying to stop him, dropping him one. Revive goes in. Galahad with a Luger trying to stop him again. Spartans are winning for them. Spartan with the dynamite yellow reinforcements are here. And United 5, just like yesterday, have left it to the last minute.
Can they hold on to it? That's really the question. With 53 seconds left, 23 seconds left in the dynamite, explosive from all directions, and we have Spartan diving on his own grenade. Here comes HK distance. Lang coming in. He's got 50 seconds left on the dynamite. This could be it. The
Water
defuse
surely.
slowing down.
Where's the
Idle.
water?
Lang comes in there, and once again, the defuse at the final seconds. 33 seconds left. They will not get an engineer back in time, and this one is going to be a full hold. Idle's going to have the entire time available to them as we swap sides. U5 started out impressively, unable to continue that momentum in to get both the north and south anti-tank and TosspoT. You look a little disappointed.
It's not over till the fat lady sings, because United 5 have now the opportunity to full hold. That'll take us to our fourth map. That's how close this one is. The problem is that they have is the fact that Oasis and them just do not go together. I mean, they cannot attack a map that is not so allied biased to save their life. They can defend the map like Supply Depot, they can defend the map like SW Gold Rush, but when it's a map that is Axis biased, U5 crumble.
Right.
And no real reason can ever explain that, why they do so.
Well, and this is going to be a tough one to come off of here. You know, you talked about they go in all excited and they're feeling confident and they rush in there, they start out good, and then their confidence just kind of makes them go what? And by the end of it, they've lost a little bit of confidence here. Now, here's the question. You know, they got held for 20 minutes in what looked like could have been a good time for them. Now they're going to have to hold off for an entire 20 minutes after being shaken to their core. Know that if Idle sets a time here, U5's out. It's done.
Very, very true. Idle really do have themselves a great chance. It's theirs to lose. If, though, U5 suddenly decide that they like Oasis, if, though, they are able to realize that the most commonly played map in ET's history is actually one that they should have practiced and should be aware of, then, you know, they may just have themselves a chance, because they have the ability. We've seen that time and time again, but
Absolutely.
They just don't have what, you know, it takes to click on Oasis.
Seems like it's definitely causing them problems. Now, it's U5 versus Idle playing here at QuakeCon 2005 for some enemy territory. Playing for U5, we have Silver, Spartan, Bob, Special, Alea, and Axe. For Idle, of course, we have Spy, Galahad, HK, Lang, Holz, and Dystans. Now, we are going to get this match underway in 5 seconds, and we're going to see if Idle can rush through here, get some dynamite down, get those tank guns blown, or if U5's going to be able to force yet another map.
Idle slowly pushing forward, launch that rifle nade over towards the spawn packs, the cash and carry, if you will. Support by launch forward, unchallenged as they make their way in. Double grenade from Axis Special, clearing out 2. Command post will go up, and here come the reinforcements with Spartan and Special, clearing house on that command post attack. 1 left to make their move. It is Lang that's going to do that. Grenade forward. Oh, bye-bye Lang. Revive comes in from Spy right now, and the two probably lesser-known players of this Idle team will push down the tunnels and edge their way forward towards Spartan.
So here we go, we're watching in these hallways, and we've got an artillery support coming down. Spartan gonna keep them out of that. Make sure that they have to try once again as the explosions rain up. They're getting started. We've got a few moves coming out by Idle, but they're not making it very far. The important thing for them right now, they do have the command post, but that's not gonna get them any closer. Let's take a look ahead, see what kind of crossfire we have going on. The explosions once again called outside as Idle, flushing out from the sides. They're trying to dodge that artillery support and not come too heavily into that MP40 fire, but you see it one right after another. Spartan coming through. Look at that support fire coming out. 3 men down for Dystans, and he's hoping. Here it comes.
And towards the flag they will go. It is Galahad to try and make his way forward towards the cash and carry drop. Grenade goes in on him as well with 18 minutes and 33 seconds to go. They make another push from that command post. Lang will slip from another player who went down the tunnels. It was Dystans who went down the tunnels. Dropped by Spartan. Spy is just beneath him. Also picked off there, and 4 will come to side on side. Halls downing 1, 2, clearing house, and finally avenged by Alea's rifle nade. An abrupt ending to what was a great little move by Halls.
Got Silver here on the screen. He's making sure bodies are gibbed, coming out towards that command post, looking for the next attack to come through. These guys all over the place. Here comes the next spawn for U5. They're going to come rushing out, toss out the grenades, get back into position, but what's going on in the hallways? We see a lot of rifle nades coming up, but looking for the attack. Not seeing much coming out from Idle because I'm not having much luck tracking them down. Are they making it out of that command post? There we go. I see one go by, tossing out a support fire in the process. Holz and HK trying to come through. Special just rolling over them. Are they going to get the revives and get back in play, TosspoT?
Well, I think there's only two of them that'll get their way. It's a question of whether Silver can mow down one. Oh, grenade coming in from Bob. That's a big help. Spy going on his own now. Up the back wall, self-kill comes in. Clever by Spy there. Making sure that when he attacks us, he's attacking with the rest of his team. But here comes Lang once again. Up this back wall, Silver getting the frag, or getting the drop there. Lang with the rifle nade, cutting him out of the play, and still with full HP. Lang is about to drop down on top of this flag and claim it, unless Alea can stop. Oh, brilliant stuff! Chew on this, Lang! Alea throws it right between the teeth, and with 17 minutes and 6 on the clock, Idle still can't quite claim this flag.
Now Spy and Dystans come into the position just as U5 is spawning in.
Oh, wow.
Trying to get in there and actually get, look at those support fire. Dystans having a grand old time. Kills a teammate in the process, but now he's ready. Spy up high, Dystans down low, HK joining them. Time to run inside. Look at those grenades. Oh, gonna give his own body, but they're gonna keep trying, and they now have the old city. Can they keep a hold of it in time for the next spawn? HK and Holz in here, coming out to play. In fact, looking for that engineer to plant dynamite. It does look like the allies have permanently claimed that old city. Well, almost, as soon as they get that dynamite down.
Positive start there by U5. Took them 3.5 minutes to get that first stage. Anything anything above 4 is a very, very good time for a first stage Oasis defense. And with the dynamite still not planted, 16-16 on the clock. Very nice. They'll be happy with that. It'll build a little bit of confidence, build a little bit of, hey, wait, we did win a map here. We might have just got owned on our attack because we don't know where the guns are, but the rest of it, they're getting, each minute will add some confidence to them. And now it's a question of silence dystans and silence Idle. It's that simple. Dystans is a 6-man army and you got 5 other players to worry about.
Absolutely. He's been just rolling over him with the support fires. He can keep those landing in just the right position. That's going to be great for him. As we do have the old city wall blown, the attack switches side. Now, we remember last time we saw this, in the other half, we saw U5 start out strongly, busting through, coming out the other side, but as soon as they made it over to where the anti-tank guns were, they slowed the game way down. Now we're going to be watching Idle to see if they just go busting through, throw their engineers in there, try to get the dynamites down. First attack coming out, and so far U5 playing quite well. Landmines going out from Alea. He tries to get one down there, but he's obliterated by his teammates' support fire. Idle coming back into play off this next spawn, and we're watching them come out the other side, looking for the engineers to come through. Watch out for those landmines. No sign of the engineers inside as of yet, but they are starting to make their pushes. They're just getting started here on their attack, and they have 14 minutes and 53 seconds left to work with.
I don't understand Alea's landmining here. You're looking at 1, 2, 3, right at the exit there. Orthodox style will be 2 in spawn, 2 north and 1 at south, or a brief rotation of something along that line, depending on where the assault is coming in from. He's put 3 down right at the exit from that main tunnel. It's aggressive. It may pay off in the later stages when you're just pushing through, you don't expect anything, but it could cost you as well at any other position where you might normally have one. Support by Toss for all the allied side, that could be suicide right there. Lang going forward, but Lang just going to get obliterated by Alea's landmines. The very ones I was surprised to see have just racked themselves up. 3 frags there, so if I could eat my words, I certainly would.
We'll get you a piece of paper and take care of that later, but we are going to see the next attack coming through by Idle. Spy going down low, Lang coming up top, joining Holz. Engineers coming through to the other side with 14 minutes left to go, preparing for the next attack. Some long distance fire coming through as Lang hangs out inside, waiting for the go-ahead. Holz going to take the lead as the medic. They get trapped just a little bit, but they've dropped down to the lower levels. Some nice crossfire provided by the U5 team, but Lang is not stopping. Heads inside towards that north anti-tank gun, backing his way up. He's been tracked down by one of the U5 team. Heads inside. He's still alive. Dynamite going down at the north anti-tank gun. Pliers coming out. He is going to get dynamite down, dodging the grenades. Can he stay alive to guard it?
Oh, wow.
25 seconds left on that.
Spirit one, special 1, 2, 3, and what could have been a great diversion, what could have led the rest of the Idle side back in a position is not. But look at Spy, grenade in hand. Alea just runs past him. Grenade forward from Spy any second now. It's just gonna miss him. Alea's gonna, Spy with the knife out. Not gonna happen.
Dynamite
Defuse is in. Now U5, calm, get back in position. Special's done the hard work, mowing down 3. There isn't going to be an assault for a few seconds. Landmine up, med up, self-kill, get ready, and slowly get yourself back for another game, because Idle are going to be in your face in just 1 moment.
And here they come, flushing out of that spawn. They've got 4 players making their way across the level. Lang not going to pause for a second, heads right back on inside, rifle nades, and then he's going to wrap around to the back side of this map. We watch him waiting for his teammates to offer him some support. Not that he needed it last time to get the dynamite down, but if you're going to keep it in play, you got to have your teammates there to help you out. Lang sneaking his way around the back, waiting for his opportunity to run in, tosses in some rifle nades, will connect with Silver, now makes his push, heads across, he's going to find Axe waiting for him, he's going to rip him apart, but Special is right there with the MP40 to say, you're not doing that twice to us. 12 minutes, 13 seconds left to go. Idle keeps pushing, but U5 is recovering each and every time. They've got a lot of time to work with here, so they've got to keep on this game and not get distracted by all of these pushes coming in, making sure they're getting those dynamites diffused every time they go down, or even better, prevent it from happening.
Well, right now, Idle are a little bit med low. They have 1 med for 3 people that are up, and that is Galahad there. Dystans and 2 engineers around the back of the guns. Again, playing this sort of U5 style, I don't want the guns, I want the palm trees sort of tactic, and just holding off. HK is going to push in here, backed up by Galahad. HK almost about to get dropped there, just away from that quickly, but still, while they have this sort of med advantage, United 5 have to just hold off, try and get some gives. But here come the reinforcements. HK there, dropping a landmine around the back of South on that back alley. That could work very nicely for him when reinforcements try to come around there. 4 players around the back making their move into South. Triple landmine. HK hits the deck. In goes Holz, slowly making his way up towards that South anti-tank gun. But they're on the stairs. 1 engine's made his way in there. About 25 HP. Getting the dynamite yellow. Challenge down by there. Down. Not give. Finish the job. He does. And U5 live to fight another day.
So Alea doing a great job for U5, once again stopping that dynamite plant. And we've got 10 minutes, 53 seconds left to work with here. Still watching for Idle. You know, they've made some great moves, but getting close is not good enough. You actually have to get the dynamite down and ticking down for 30 seconds for it to count for anything. We still have both the North and the South up and running. A little team kill action. U5 reset here. Idle coming in, taking advantage of that. We're looking for the engineer to make it through. Holz is damaged. HK is going to be taken out. HK revived by his teammates, still watching for that next engineer push. TosspoT, where's it coming from?
Coming up that North Arch now, you have to look at the fact that 10 minutes have passed now. U5 are suddenly back in rhythm, back in going. Special dropping Dystans there, that's the important one as well. Spike coming in with a double tons of frag, beautiful stuff, dropping Bob and Special there. U5 now just have to be happy that they're in this still with 10 minutes to go. Lung making his way towards that North Arch, drop by Silver, the landmine will give his body, Axe with the Thompson frag, annihilating Galahad there. Special slowly making his, Spike slowly making his way around to North, and again on his own, so, you know, they won't be too upset that one lone medic is around the back of North. And again, Idle are separating this attack. Idle are not, Yes, Idle are not able to go with 6. They're not able to make any push. They're being dominated by fire for effects, landmines, and grenades that are just stopping them getting 5. What is a 5-man attack becomes a 4. What is a 6 becomes a 5. And again, it's stopping them, as we're just witnessing now. There were 5 people coming out of that tunnel. Only 3 have made them around the back of the guns.
Alea plants a landmine, and that engineer once again going to be taken down. HK was trying to make it in. He saw his opportunity to go for that South anti-tank gun. Denied by that explosion. HK now coming off the spawn, hoping to join his teammates in yet another attack. Coming through the Axis spawn, one-on-one with Bob. HK holding on to his own, comes up. He's going to head for that North tank gun with his teammate Dystans right behind him. Going through the Axis spawn, peeking left and right. Still waiting. Oh, and look at that. South anti-tank gun is planted. Can they defend it, TosspoT?
Well, once the support fire's already gone in, cutting down that engineer. Spy is still in position. I thought there was a second. It is Holz making his way up, down in, and giving that engineer Spartan. Oh, they're sacrificing themselves.
They don't
3 out. South is not important. South is not what you're defending. North is what you want, and you've just sacrificed 3 players for it. You've just let HK run all the way up. He's up the North stairs right now with 8:35 on the clock, going into the North anti-tank gun. Nothing to stop him. Dynamite yellow, and these are big, big problems for... Oh, grenade! Alea comes in to save the day with 8:25, and now United 5 recover, prioritize, recover, just get themselves in a position where they can hold on. And remember, if we're still playing in 8 minutes and 15 seconds, we're going to a 4th map.
So here we are. We've got HK coming in off the spawn. He's joined by his medic spy. They're coming around the back side, going for past the Axis spawn, rotating towards the south side. We already have the south gun down. We're worried about the north gun right now. So we've got HK rotating, spy staying with him. They're still hanging in here, waiting for the attack, doing some damage to special. Let's take a look at some of the others. We've got Lang sneaking around the backside as an engineer for the idle team. He's going to peek inside with that rifle nade. Oops! Set up a landmine, but he was going nice and slow, and we will actually see a landmine defuse here. Oh, maybe not, as he's exploded by a grenade while he's defusing that landmine. Took his eyes off the game. Had to do it or he would have died anyhow, so it was still a necessary move, but he'll start over once again. Any side, inside, they seem to all be congregating around the backside. See the south anti-tank gun smoking, waiting for their engineers to be ready for the push, to go for that north. Any idea of what kind of attack we're going to see out of this?
It's going to be some form of a split with 2 or 3 going out from the back of the guns, but Holz just lying in wait at south, either covering their backs or he's going to make a push into south himself. It looks like he is just waiting and waiting. I don't think Idle have themselves quite set up yet. I don't think they're ready or know exactly quite what they're about to do next attack. They're going around to south. They have 5 players now at the back of the guns, 5 from back down. Idle have themselves a good position here, slowly funneling in towards that south anti-tank gun. Holz downing 1, Spartan making it 2. Silver finally going to stop him in his tracks with that MP40 frag. It was Spartan that collected that one. Spartan makes it a second. Alea axe. Oh, that attack's all over with as Lang is the last man ungibbed, as they just need to finish that one off, as Idle just has Spy in position and dystans actually. That attack is not over with. They're under the MG, causing problems. Revive is in, Galahad back up and in the way, and now as Spartan will drop down, prone him out, and now they'll finish it off finally. And U5 with 6 minutes and 19 seconds to go, they will be biting their fingernails when they're given.
Well, hopefully, yeah, I was going to say, as long as they're not doing it while they're supposed to be playing the match, as Axe rotating around, throwing some grenades out back, waiting for the next attack to come through by the Idle team. Axe rotating around towards that north anti-tank gun. 6 minutes left to go. Axe taking some damage, going to come out and med himself up as we have HK down, trying to plant the dynamite. Unsuccessful. His body can be revived, but there's no one there to do it. They won't worry about giving because there's no one apparently to actually get him back in play. So that attack on the north anti-tank gun, unsuccessful. 5:38. We're watching for the attacks to come through. The engineers once again having to start all the way from scratch. Which way will they come in? We're still trying to track them down. It looks like they're just taking their time trying to get into position.
I gotta say, Bob just not giving that engineer and then giving the medic, you can't take a risk like that. You know, who knows? If you leave an engineer ungifted north, you could pay the price. They didn't. But, you know, you just can't take that risk. 5 players, again, making their way around the back of the guns. Idle now reverting to the U5 style of, well, let's hang around the back of the guns, let's just chill. And it's the common problem of a lot of teams that you never know quite when to go. You never know quite when it's clear, and you never know quite when you actually want to get the hell into that Oasis Fortress, because they're actually going all the way back around to spawn. Holz is going to make his way back there. He's down and out for the count. Spartan will claim that frag. The rest of the team screwing south. And look, they really hate the inside of that fort. They hate it so much that they want to go back to active spawn area.
They're just kind of running around in circles, a little ring around the rosy, merry-go-round, whatever's going on with them. 4 minutes, 35 seconds left. HK out here. I have no idea what he was trying to do as an engineer, but he's not going to get gibbed, or finally is going to get gibbed. Have to come in and start over again. So we're watching for those engineers to get inside. The attack is going on those tank guns. We have Idle Lang going up the top route. HK down the bottom route, coming out the other side, looking towards that north anti-tank gun. Some explosions coming right there. We're going to see some artillery support, slowing down the Idle team just a little bit longer. Lang holding off before he makes his push, waiting for the teammates to join him. Gonna toss out some rifle nades, try to do some damage, but with 4 minutes left to go, still time to work with here, but they have got to get a move on. U5, each time they planted at the last second, it hasn't worked out for them. Our Idle does not want to be making that same mistake of waiting until there's no other option to you, where if they get the defuse, you're not gonna get another attack.
U5 responding to the pressure here that was set down upon them. Dyson dropping that Thompson frag on Spartan. Silver getting his second frag of this little onslaught with 3:33 on the clock. Exactly 3 minutes and 3 seconds for a plant to be mathematically possible. It just looks to me now that as every second counts, as this Idle side starts to lose concentration themselves, that this is going to go to this 4th map. Idle were the kings of calm. They came into this event on the back of a rather terrible defeat, and they just kept going, They lost to Check 6, they kept going, they beat Modus, they beat someone else this morning, and they did well. But now they've been dissipated. Now the fact is, we've been playing for well over an hour. Can you keep your concentration for an hour? Because I sure as hell can't. You know, that affects you when you play.
It does. I mean, you start to get tired, you start to lose.
Oh, wow.
What do we have going on here?
The North End is going to go idle. It's HK and Lang, the two engineers, still both up. One medic have been dropped on that North Arch straight away. HK picked up on the stairs. U5, with the first actual major push through the North Arch, respond in some style with an allied graveyard.
HK right now, engineer starting over from scratch, had an opportunity, just couldn't quite make it up to that north anti-tank gun before the damage dished out to him made him start over once again. He's going to join Lang and Spy.
Oh,
They're
wow.
going past that. Look at the rifle nade from alea coming out, claiming 2 important lives, including an engineer, but that engineer will be revived. The engineer's going down, back in play, down once again, back in play. Nice grenade work by alea, and he is becoming a force to be reckoned with in this next push by the idle team. HK once again gonna have to start over again. Lang coming out from the spawn. They're making another attack. 2 minutes left to go. Things are getting crazy, and idle is starting to get a little bit scared. Well, a lot scared because...
Well, this has sort of changed from a position of idle being in control and then being very aggressive. When they actually did attack, they were getting places, to them running in and getting slaughtered. I gotta say, I've been very impressed with alea's both landmining and rifle nading so far. He's having a very good game. And forward they will go. It's going to be Galahad up to north. His teammates have gone a different way. The fire perfectors dispersed that attack. Exactly 60 seconds on the clock to get this down. Can they do it, Trillian? Who's your money on?
My money's on a fourth map, personally, but you never know. This is their opportunity. They're going to come through here. Holz is in position, or HK's coming through here. Holz is supporting him. He's going to be down for the count. Not for long. Wait, here comes the revive. HK back in play. 1 minute, 10 seconds left to go. We've got HK holding out, waiting for the attack. This could be something we've seen a few times now here on Oasis. HK still holding out. He's got 30 seconds left to get the dynamite down. And he's not making his move yet. Here he comes, coming out. 1-on-1 versus Spartan. HK is out of it. Now we're off to Lang. Lang loading up outside, tossing in the rifle nade. 15 seconds left to go get something planted. I don't know where Lang's going, but he sure isn't going in the right direction to get dynamite down. Finally makes the move. He is out. 8 seconds left. No chance. Not going to happen. Engineer will not make it in time. We will have a double hold.
This just keeps going and going and going, much to the crowd's pleasure, much to our pleasure. And this has got to be match of the tournament by far. And we will go into a fourth map now. The pressure builds with every frag now counts double. It's that simple. Either way, if you win this, you're guaranteed to take second or more. And, you know, not only financially, but as a merit, that certainly is a big, big prize.
Absolutely. 3 seconds left on the clock. We are now at the end. We know they're going to have to go pick another map, so while they do that, let's take this out to a commercial break. We'll be back here on Inside the Game with more enemy territory action here at QuakeCon 2005. Oh, we've got Radar already picked, so we'll go ahead and still take it to a commercial, and I will take a drink of water, because, you know, that's a good thing. Right back here on Inside the Game. All right, we're back here on Inside the Game, coming to you live from QuakeCon 2005. It's been enemy territory for quite some time now, as we are now heading into a fourth and hopefully deciding map on Radar.
Well, you know, not much else can compare to the excitement of this match. I just need to adjust my headset for 1 second, but what a game we've had.
We really had a great game. We've got Idle versus U5, Idle Spy, Galahad, HK, Lang, Holz, and Dystans versus U5's Silver, Nomad stepping into the game, Bob, Special, and alea with Axe as well. So these guys all getting readied up. They took a little bit of a break, had a powwow, figured out their strategies, and we are hoping to see something decided here. One team will be out of it. The other team will be moving on, trying to gain as much as they can, as much notoriety and a little cash money as they can. U5 is the only one left to ready up. They got 4 players not quite ready to go. You know, Nomad's going to be practicing just a little bit, trying to get his aim on, and they're going to be starting out trying to set a time here. Okay, now the interesting factor is switch of Spartan for Nomad because it's a Nomad map. The other factor is
They don't have the pain train behind them, cheering them on.
I heard about that. TosspoT, what happened?
The whistle with, I called him L-Shot last time, and the good luck charm that got them that 20-minute hold on Oasis has been choo-chooed out of there.
The things that support your team don't necessarily make the other teams as happy as they're sitting in the middle of the match and they hear the whistle for the pain train and they're going, what?
It's not just a whistle, it's always followed by, it's a pain train! My good God!
Okay, so basically, we talked about them moving over there to support their team and try to give them a little bit of encouragement, and that maybe wasn't such a good idea for the U5 crew.
Now, what is also interesting is Idle prepared for this one a little bit differently. HK came here to prepare on Inside the Game, and I gotta say, HK is seeming very, very calm. Obviously, the nerves of the event, but he seems collected. He seems like he knows what he's doing. He seems like he and his Idle teammates are aware, but as you said it, as he said it, we will not get a full hold on Radar.
I do not expect a full hold. And you know, the other thing about HK you have to understand is these guys have been playing for long enough. There's a point in time where you just kind of stop worrying about it. You've already let all the adrenaline out, and you're no longer going to be sitting there going, okay, we gotta get, it's all intense, brad. You know, you've had your full holds, you've been sitting there for 40 minutes on one map. You're kind of like, okay, let's just go with this, all right? And we're hoping that they'll get going soon as we're waiting on Nomad and Alea to ready up to get this match started. U5 versus Idle on Radar here at QuakeCon 2005, trying to figure out who's moving on to get themselves a little more money and who's gonna have to pack it up and come join us in the Intel Lounge.
This one is going to get underway. Nomad's microphone is ready for his first map of the day. It's Radar. It's Inside the Game live at the Intel Lounge. Let's hear you, ladies and gentlemen. What a game it's going to be!
That's right, 3, 2, 1. And this match begins 15 minutes on the clock. We're starting out following. Let's see, I've got U5 in here. We've got Axe running through, joining his teammate Alea. They're going to make their way around and have their first attack, heading up the roadway this time, looking for potentially a main entrance push to try to get some dynamite down and claim that forward spawn. Immediately getting into a firefight as Distance going to start over again. HK starting over again. 14:32, a lot of time on the clock. U5, they're just rushing on through there so far, not stopped, but it's still early on in this push.
Yes, it is. Forward they'll go. 5 perfect down. Dystans 1, 2. HK mowing down a third. Allied players hitting the deck left, right, center. Alea with a grand frag dropping Dystans. Alea for me was the man of Oasis. Makes it a second. Dystans. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Will they make it? They have a covered ops right there. Silver is in a uniform, and he will go through towards that. Lang has spotted it. They're on the defuse straight away. Bad move. And the question is, will they come back for it or will they give it up? They won't, and they won't have a choice about it.
No, they won as Idle swarms around that dynamite, getting the defuse. A nice first push by the U5 team, but now the battle's going to be inside over that forward bunker. Bodies all around. Look at those U5 bodies on the ground. Need to maybe get a give there. Yep, sure enough, they are going to get that give. And the flag back in control of the Axis team with 13:33 left to go. Still just getting started here on Radar, but we're looking forward to seeing time set by both teams. Which one will be fastest?
Well, this is the beauty of it. Idle have already played this map once today, and it was this close. It was this close. One more med pack is what Connect was saying. One more med pack, and they would have been away, and they would have won the map. So, Alea dropped down by Lang. Going to go for the defuse on the east entrance. Allied side capping the 4 bunker, but Lang has been a real thorn in this Allied side, getting themselves up 2 defuses already. The Estonian fans loving that one, as we see Special now taking offense to it, but there are 2 landmines down. He knows it. He's going to let someone else take them, perhaps. No, he's going to go in and get that dynamite down, avoiding those landmines.
Absolutely no. Special in position. He did a nice move going in there off to the side, missing both of them on the ground. You can tell they know it's there. Special going to trip one and going to go ahead and defuse that one. Bob trying to provide some cover. Grenades come down from the heavens above. Bob and Special guarding that dynamite. 16 seconds left on the dynamite, almost tripping. There's 1 landmine still going. Finally, HK's grenade comes through, sets off both the landmine and the bodies flying across the map, but there is no engineer to defuse. 3 seconds left, and that side entrance will be blown. What are you seeing, TosspoT?
They're going to go to side with just 3 players, which, although Idle has got some players that have fallen back, It's going to cause them real problems. Just 3 to side is with a rifle nade. Oh, Nomad with a Panzer House. Bye-bye rifle nade. Lang with a grenade drop in Nomad, though, equalizing it back out. HK and dystans, one-on-one. Rifle nade back towards HK's position. He's just got powered out of there. Nomad pushing forward, pistol in the hand. Alea dropped by dystans. Revive goes in. Dystans out for the count. Bob coming to that top to frag. HK now towards that command post. Command post is still in Axe's hands. Briefly, here comes Lang. Rifle nade outside that door. He's got to be clever. He's got to be patient. He was! 1-2. Alea and Silver both there. Revive goes in. They finish off the construction there. 11 minutes and 40 on the clock. Nicely done for U5. And they'll push on, and they're right on schedule.
So we're watching at the main entrance as we have a couple of U5 heading in that way to provide some distraction. Down here next to the east radar, I saw a couple of U5 guys rushing, and here come the rest of them. One down there trying to distract. 4 come in. We've got an artillery support calling down across that hillway, and we're looking for the attack. Maybe a boost. Sure enough, the boost comes through. Special gonna grab it, and he's gonna start on the run with those east radar parts. 11 minutes, 7 seconds left to go. Special on his way. Is he guarded by anyone? It's looking like he's just gonna make a run through, and we'll see if his teammates rotate around and make sure the truck is clear for them, or if they take this advantage, rush through, take control of the west radar, and just set an insane time.
I want to know. Oh, look at it, Silver making it over those docks. It's Alea that was sorry, and it gets dropped by Lang coming in on the rear, reclaiming it. Bob getting up that MP40 frag. Axe coming through. Where are they? Because they've dropped another one there. East radar pods now firmly in the back of that truck, and really, Idle don't know what's hit them. 5 minutes is going to be pretty right on, average. They really want 6, maybe 7 to be confident. But now, U5 don't really seem to like to give them a choice. Lang dropping down behind Special. Special out prone there by Lang with the MP40 dropping in. Support fire in at that radar, not dropping anyone there. That radar is pretty much clear. Idle just have Galahad and Spy holding off there. And comes to my eye, we have a guy in a Tigger suit out there. How cool is that?
Yes, we do. Tigger comes to QuakeCon every year, so, we're used to seeing him, but he is a special feature here. But don't get distracted by Tigger. I know he's cute, but you can play with him later as we are watching these radar parts get snagged away by Nomad. Not going to make it off of the hill as he's picked off by MP40 fire from across the map. Nice push by U5, but they are running. Their time is starting to go more in favor of the Idle team. U5 wants to get in here and grab those west radar parts while they still stand a chance of setting a time that will be very tough to beat. U5, I'm looking across the map trying to track down who's coming in next. It looks like a one-man wonder of Axe. Nomad gonna come join him. Nomad makes the jump across, just barely misses it, slips back down, dodging all of the fire coming his way. Nomad making a one-man run through the gauntlet of death. On the other side, he'll find 4 from the Idle team waiting for him. How long will he survive? Trying to do damage with his Thompson. He's not gonna hang in there for long, so 9 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. One man is not gonna get those west radar parts with that many all
He really should have just been happy with a kill and a gib. In the end, he didn't get a gib at all, and it just didn't look good. They're all back in position again, and Nomad was almost wasted on that. Support 5 TosspoT, that'll be too short. Again, wasted, but the boost is on. Alea and Special, as Alea and Nomad will go for it. Dystans and HK dropping 1 apiece, as Nomad will make his way up towards his west radar pods, currently unsighted by Spy, prone down in the grass, using that to his advantage. Lang dropped by Nomad on there. No gib again. Oh, tosses a grenade on for good luck. Dystans is now going to chase him down. Nomad proning out. Bob coming in with toss and frag. Dystans in the deck. Nomad still can't make that jump. Forward going away. Bob, Alea clearing house. The parts are defended by just 2 remaining Estonian players, but Nomad doing a great job, and they're coming from spawn.
Objective taken.
Nomad doing such a good job, just stuck with it, drawing fire. Bob now has a hold of it, heading through the main entrance, going for that truck, and he is going to get it on the back with a time of 6 minutes and 49 seconds. Now, as you said before, staying on more towards average, but that is going to be something to be happy with. That's going to put them in a good position as we head into the second half. As we said before this match started, radar will decide this one.
Yes, it will. In 6 minutes and 49 seconds, someone will have won this game. Someone will go on to face Czech 6 in the final. 6:49, it is as vanilla as you get, in Wheat's words. I mean, it's right down the middle. There's nothing special, there's nothing bad. It's just as you please. 6:49. I think this is set up so perfectly that
everything is up in the air. There's no people just leaving because this is decided. Because
people are coming. This is getting bigger and bigger, this crowd.
Absolutely, because you just cannot call this one at this point. Both teams have played incredibly well throughout these matches. Map after map after map, just slap down, sometimes coming through for glory. And as we sit here in, may I remind you, the 4th map of this match between U5 and Idle. 2 more players to ready up. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of who's playing today. For U5, we have Silver, Nomad, Bob, Special, Alea, and Axe. Nomad stepping in for this map. Idle's Spartan Spy, Galahad, HK, Lang, Holz, and Dystans. We have the prepare to fight. The countdown has begun, and in 5 seconds, this final half will begin.
3, 2, 1. We are go, go, go with the clock ticking. If Idle win, it'll be the first. It'll be the first final of QuakeCon of this genre with no American team in the final. It is going to be Lang to make this push to Support Fire dropping him after his self-kill. And look at that, they have everything so nicely cleared up. They're pushing forward, Bob going way down. Lang already self-kill and Bob might drop in here. No, Bob gets hit out by that Garand. Axe's team getting the command post. Lang going to go straight towards that flag as we see him hopping over. Special is the one lying away for him, backed up by Nomad. And the 2 of them will mop it up, but the truck is nowhere near mopped up. It rains down upon them, and Spy is the only one left standing. Picks up his teammate Holz, but they are getting chased down like wanted criminals.
And plus they're 2 medics. 2 medics, you know, you can do some damage there, you can keep each other alive, but you really need that engineer to come in to finish the play, to get in, get Dynamite down on the main entrance, and claim it permanently for you. So Dystans standing here, still holding on, hoping for the best, watching for his teammates to come out and join him as we have U5 coming in off the spawn. Special pops out. Dystans not going to stand a chance by the flood of U5 players off the spawn. So these guys, watching for them, are they at the side entrance now making that next play?
We got a respawn coming in, we got 4 respawn, and they're going to probably charge straight up that main route. Yes, they will. Dino down, side entrance, we'll need to get some reinforcements over there. 5:26 on the clock. So far, so good for Idle. Again, right down the middle, right as you would expect at this point in time, flooding in towards that flag. Support fight down at that side entrance as well, holding Idle off. No defuse is happening with 14 seconds left on that Dynamite. Will Idle be able to push one with the with the vault bunker, with the main gate? They'll push on. We'll have probably 3 to 4 minutes of that next stage, and that's going to be the best 3 to 4 minutes of enemy territory history. Absolutely.
Side entrance will flow right there, and we have the forward bunker captured by the allied team. They're going to spawn right in, and we see Holz running around with a Panzerfaust. He's going to join his teammates and try to provide some support. Let's take an eye. Let's see if we can track down an engineer, as we have Dynamite planted at the main entrance, so we're not going to worry about that. The side entrance being guarded by Silver. We also have Special in here. Bob, U5 sending pretty much everyone in. Grenades coming out here, and it's getting pretty crazy out there, isn't it, Toss?
Well, it was beautifully done. Dystans went in there to cause a distraction, to group them up. Holz was meant to take down all 3 with the Panzer. Instead, he struck a brick wall, and that brick wall ain't going nowhere. Holz dropped down by Silver's MP40. 4 minutes and 20 on the clock. Artillery from Silver raining in. That side entrance is pretty much locked down for the time being. Reinforcements coming in the shape of HK and Spy. They will lie in wait. Main entrance blows. It will be a 3-4-2 split. 2 to side, 4 to main. And this is a sign of desperation here. You rarely would go main without having that command post up, especially with 4. Axe will drop Lang down, and now into that side entrance we go. Rifle nade clearing forward. HK and Spy unable to make anything of that attack, and HK will in fact give up, wait for reinforcements. Lang will be that reinforcement.
Galahad, the only one left from Idle, rotating around. He's in the main area. He tries to come up and rejoin his team at the side entrance. Doesn't make it far enough to do much more than die. And we have 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. Watching for the next attack. Lane coming through with some rifle nades. We're rushing through there. Explosions in all directions. Let's get an eye. We've got Spy coming through here. Looks like he's headed towards that side entrance. HK, Galahad, they're all joining their teammate, making their way across the grassy knoll, coming out the other side. There we go. We're lined up at the side entrance. We're going to run through here, see how this goes. The fire comes up. 1 down, 2 down. Bob getting another one in there. And these guys will be revived by a medic coming from behind. But some pretty heavy fire. U5 watching them and trying to take them out, make sure they cannot get revived. Still, Galahad back up and running, and Idle trying desperately to stay in this one at the side entrance.
Here comes the engineer powered by, oh no, just 2 engineers, no covert ops here. They have the side, we have 2:53 on the clock, and now they will just push on through. Whether they're going to wait for covert or Dynamite is yet to be seen. They're going to go for a boost at east. Who can stop them? Bob can stop them. Bob pulls out the MP40. Nomad jumps in with his own MP40 frag of his own, and his Spy that hits them, they'll back away. Not today. And slowly they will come around through the garage, struck down in the face by Silver's MP40. Bob coming in with holes off and down, and with 2:30 to go. Command post going up, and the fire effects raining in that main entrance. Self-kills coming in from U5. They're in for the long haul on this one.
So here we are. We're down to 2 minutes and 20 seconds. U5 feeling pretty good about their positioning right now, but as anyone knows who's seen radar, things can switch at the drop of a hat. This is not over, folks, and we're watching for the next attack to come in place from Idle. HK comes toward that garage area, takes some damage, he's out of it. Watching for Idle to come flooding over the top of the hill. No sign of him as of yet. The east radar is secure. The west radar is secure. 154. They're under 2 minutes left. The next push from Idle now coming through. 4 members coming down that hill, looking for a potential boost. Sure enough, HK trying to send Lang up. Gotta watch out for those grenades, however, doing a lot of damage. Lang jumps up, gets into a one-on-one versus Bob, and Lang has now grabbed the east radar part, ripped to shreds by support fire as soon as he jumps off of that radar.
Spy jumping 2 with the Thompson Silver and Special both out. Will they go for another boost? No. Support fire over the back towards the Axis respawn. Dystans will drop down. HK will go up. This is what they need to do. These radar parts picked up but just blown away. HK suddenly realizes quite where they are, picks them up and will make it up towards that command post, taking fire in the rear as he goes. One more med pack. He had that one more med pack this time. No such luck for the kinetic hand in the last match. We have 65 seconds in total. United 5 pushing forward towards the truck with Axe. Whether he's going to go for a self-kill or whether he will push forward to try and reclaim those parts, we'll see. Holz just doesn't care. He mows them both down indiscriminately of whether he wanted to push forward or not. And his U5 side are back in position for one final onslaught.
Pulls in here, he's ready to make the move, puts the grenade out there, goes to the breach in the wall, waiting for his teammates to join him. 42 seconds left to go. It's do or die time for Idle. Up here next to the west radar parts, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from United 5. How appropriate for their name that they have 5 all over this. Coming together, guarding. 23, 4 seconds left to go. Here comes Idle inside. They're going for the boost.
Oh, yeah!
Get it. Grenade comes through, followed by support fire, and that's going to slow Idle down once again. 13 seconds left to go. Another support fire rips through as we go for the boost. And the good
Idle have HK on the bridge though with 5 seconds. If he can get there, he's being pushed back. Galahad with a chance. 3, 2, 1. United 5 are going to the finals to face Check 6. The crowd love it. And now Idle take 3rd place. It's been an amazing game. 4 maps. 4 straight maps of pure, beautiful enemy territory. And wow.
Very amazing play. Now, we're going to go out to a quick break. When we come back, I'll have an update on whether or not we're going to get the next Miss QuakeCon Quake 3 match. We're trying to keep the action going for all of you guys on this final day of competition here at QuakeCon 2005. And of course, for those of you around here at 2:30. All right, so anyhow, we're going to go out to a break really quick here. We'll be back on Inside the Game.